And we should be live. Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, everyone. How is everyone doing? You should be able to hear me, and you shouldn't be able to see me. So, let me just check my audios, and we'll get straight into it, shall we? I can hear myself. Can everyone hear me? Right, good evening, everyone. How is everyone doing tonight? A bit of an impromptu viewer's choice stream tonight because obviously, well, not obviously, I had an idea of what I was going to do, but I had to change my mind this afternoon. So we're doing this. We're doing viewer's choice, and it's been a long time since we've done viewer's choice. What I am going to do is very quickly just hop in so you can see what routes we have available tonight. We've got, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 routes to choose from tonight. So I'm on the PC tonight because, well, I found streaming from the PC is a bit better than streaming from the PlayStation recently. Because one, I don't get the cat screaming at me, and two, if it crashes, which it did do once, but if it crashes, we can resolve it better. But anyway, who we got in chat? We've got Avante West Coast, Ryan, how you doing? Inquisitive Goose, British Rail fan, Bray, Train Fanner, Casual, hope you're doing well. Got a quick announcement about Casual in a second, actually. Greetings, the world. Greetings, Bovril. How you doing? Let's smash as many likes as we can. Yes, let's do it. Get as many likes as you can, peeps. What are we on? 10 likes. Excellent stuff. Got 27 people watching. Hello to all 27 of you. Hope you're all doing splendid. We've got, who else we've got in the chat? We've got Signed, Josh, Assassin. Who else we've got? Mark, hello. You're playing American Truck Simulator, Goose. Awesome stuff. Hebrew, how you doing? You're not too late. We've only just started streaming. Ben, Apostle, Mark, Jason. I'd changed my mind as well. Kai, how you doing? And Toasted. Mr. Neil as well. Can't forget Mr. Neil. How are people enjoying the Cardiff City Network? I'm very much enjoying it. I'm hoping it's one that we play tonight. So, got a poll going in the chat. Where should we go first? You've got a choice of the UK, the USA, the Netherlands, or Germany / Austria. I probably should have done Germany and then Austria / Netherlands, but hey ho, we'll figure it out as time goes on because we've got 3 German routes in there, so got quite a few to choose from. I'm so done. I could have got ScotRail Express and Southeastern High Speed for under 25 quid, but I got Mild Main Line. Oh, it's not dumb at all. I mean, it's getting an extension sometime soon. Which reminds me, obviously tonight we can talk about the roadmap, which is kind of one of the reasons why I've done this. I thought we could, discuss what people think about the recent roadmap. Yesterday, what people thought. There's one thing I'm very, 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 very much looking forward to, and I've not been able to talk about it much because obviously I don't really do like roadmap summaries and stuff, because I never usually have time to record it. But the ex Arriva Trains Wales Pacer from Just Trains, that's a bit of me. That really is a bit of me. And also, I remember the the Arriva Trains Wales Pacers because when I lived in Wales, they were that colour. They were that sort of, what would you call it? The greeny colour. So yeah, it's nice to see that, and I'm very much looking forward to that. Can we knock one of the cards off 30 viewers? Yes, you can indeed. That reminds me. Bingo tonight. Of course, we've got bingo. So, for those of you that have not been in before, we normally do a bingo if I feel like making a card. Basically, what it consists of is you've got to get a line in any direction, whether that be horizontal, vertical, or diagonal. And if the first person to get a line in any direction, shout bingo. I'll check it, and then you will get assigned a role in the Discord server, which is it says bingo winner, and you get put into a nice gold thingy. So you get a chance to win a line, and then it's then the full house, which no one has won yet. So if you win the full house, that's a big mention. But obviously that's every single square, all 16 of them. So a good bit of fun. The link is the actual template is in the Discord server in live streams. So feel free to download it or save it onto your camera roll and cross it off, and whatever's easiest for you. Print it off if you want to, and then we'll play along. And as we go along tonight, I'll give you updates of what we've already had so that we can have a bingo. Congratulations to Lawrence Stalvin UK Tag for winning last weekend, or last week even. I will be revoking you of your roles now because your time has got no longer what you call it. It's unless you win tonight, you can't keep the roll. We need a 18201. I don't know what that is. If the station tased is crew, then that would mean it would need to be a Steam route because Spirit of Steam DLC. Not necessarily, because you could obviously, if it was crew, it'd probably be a modern day version of crew. So it would just be a case of you've got stations. I think you've got stations in like TS Classic that are different eras. So it's the same station but across different eras. It certainly doesn't. No longer viable. Is that the word I was meant to be saying? No longer applicable. I don't know what the word is. Anyway, right, let's turn that off because I've embarrassed myself now. Let's do that. And let's see what route we should play tonight then, eh? What are we thinking? What are you lot said? 50 votes in the poll, that's nuts. Can all 50 people that have voted like the stream, eh? How about that? That sounds like a bit of a good idea. 40 likes is the goal. Also had 25 viewers. Did I notice on there that I've also made a boo-boo on the thingy? Congratulations on 3,500 subscribers. Thank you very much. Thank you very much indeed. I want to quickly just check something. Did I make it? I put 25 viewers and 30 viewers on there. I don't know why I've done that. That's an error on my end. So just cross them both off. I didn't mean to do that. So it's just easy to get it. I've just joined the Discord and I can't find the bingo because I've not signed you a role. So let me do that first. And then you should see it in the thingy. So let me put you in there. Yeah, there you go. Cool. And it's in live streams and it's there. That should be the right one. Yeah, that's the right one. So obviously 5 new members, a couple of new subscribers, all that sort of wonderful stuff. So yeah, what we're saying, what we're going to do first, we're going to do a bit of UK action. Okay, let me filter it by United Kingdom then. Okay, so you can see what I've got options of. So I'm going to put in here, choose a route now. A third one on my screen is what we'll go for. I don't want to say first because it gives chance for people to come in. So, yes, thank you very much for 3,500 subscribers. Consider this a 3,500 subscriber special. Sorry, I had to burp. I don't have Bakerloo, unfortunately. Evening, Richie. How are we? Excited to see Marv Mainline extended. Yes, I'm very much looking forward to that. It's actually quite a pleasant surprise. I weren't expecting that. Right, wait for a few people to put some stuff in. Oh, interesting. Okay, the third one on my screen, we've got signs with Bakerloo. We've got 2 for West Somerset Railway, but someone's put West Railway, so I'm not counting that. We've got Southeastern High Speed, which is what we're doing. We're going to do a bit of Southeastern High Speed. That sounds 1,100 timetabled services. Surely not. Eh? I was going to say. I was like, what? We'll do the full timetable, the full fat timetable. I don't have the 700, so we won't see them. What we're going to do, 395, 375, 465. What are we thinking? Hello UK Tag, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, Southeastern High Speed. There you go. That's an interesting choice, isn't it? West Coast Mainline between Peterborough and Carlisle. Scratch his head in confusion. 465. That's fine. We'll do a bit of 465 then. Right, 465, and we'll do a 30-minute service. Yeah, sounds like a plan. I've not actually played Southeastern High Speed. It's only because it was dirt cheap on Steam. I should have got East Coast Mainline, but I didn't in the end. If T-Sip's still on the thingy, you can have that. The service is combined too. Combine the two. That makes sense. Right, let's open the doors. Let's put that into there. Let's do that. Should we put some safety systems on? Possibly. Probably be a good idea, wouldn't it? I've spent such a long time since I've driven this. That's fine. Come on, tail lights off. Safety systems are up here, aren't they? There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Yeah, it's been a very long time since I've played this. Are we on the PC? Yes, that's why I've got a limited selection of routes. If I was on the PlayStation, there'd be an awful lot more. I am in the process. I say I'm in the process. I just keep I keep thinking about it and then not doing it. I am in the process of trying to get a capture card and linking up the PlayStation so that when I stream from the PC, I can also stream from the PlayStation. But to be quite frank, I've not had the chance to do that because it means lugging my PlayStation upstairs, and I can't be bothered. But at some point, I will do that. That was a good coffee, that. You haven't done this train since Train Sim World 3. So it's going to say that I've literally only bought this like 2 weeks ago. You actually live next to this line? Oh, nice. Okay. I went to go move something on the screen, on my laptop screen. That's silly, wasn't it? Do that, and then do that. There we go. Cool. That would be a nice screenshot of the two together. Yeah, it would be. Should we do that? Should we do a bit of photo mode? Yeah, we'll do a bit of photo mode. We can do that if that's what you so wish. Hold on. What's the screenshot button? Is it that one? There we go. I always forget. We can start going. I'm going to do a video on Saturday. I don't know what station, but it's 2.5 hours away from where I live. Oh, the thing I wanted to mention in here, by the way, let's just go. Let's head off. One thing I wanted to quickly mention to you all is that for those that haven't seen it yet, oh, I didn't mean to do that. Well, that's not how you do things. Okay. Go, try that again. What did I do there? What did I do that for? There we go. My operation shift ain't working, that's weird. That's weird, I don't know why it's not doing that. The controller's not recognising the low horn. Weird. Anyway. Yeah, so the thing I wanted to mention is, if Casual's still here, there has recently been a new ambassador join the Dovetown Ambassador program, and that is the one and only RichyRail. So if you've not seen it in the Discord, he has now become a part of the ambassadors, which is very, very cool. And yeah, you can expect all sorts of stuff. Well, all sorts of stuff anyway, but you can expect some content coming up with us doing some certain things on Train Sim World. But yes, he has become one. What's a mic punch? So there's a thing when I've got a microphone and I punch it. It's as simple as that. But yes, yeah, I would like to say a massive congratulations to RichyRail, because he's done a really good job to be, I believe, the first TikTok Dovetail ambassador, which is very, very cool. Or TikTok, primarily TikTok based, whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. Window open for engine noise. Well, you're not really going to hear much engine noise, but yeah, we can certainly do that. If that's what you want. It's a nice Springs day. It's been very warm. Richie driving the doors open. Oh yeah. The IC3M will do a farewell tour on the 12th to the 14th. That just got back, so that was good timing. How you doing, Gabriel? Good afternoon, David. Hope you're doing well. Why for the mic punch? I keep punching it by accident because I'm silly. But yes, congratulations, Casual. Another thing me and Casual have got to mention as well is that if any of you haven't seen it, we are going to be going to a meet-up at the Severn Valley, not this weekend, the weekend afterwards. So there is still, I believe, tickets available. It's like 26 quid, something like that. And that's to like go on the trains. But we're going to be meeting up loads of people, loads of TikTok train spotters and train enthusiasts and stuff like that, and have a good old day out. This route's so pretty, honestly. It is a good route. I tell you what, on the PlayStation, if I've played on the PlayStation, you'd see I've got easily like 1,200, like 1,000, 2,000 miles on it, something nuts like that. Hey Rob, how you doing? Hope all is well. Yeah, all is going very well actually. It's been a bit of a difficult week this week, I won't lie to you. It's been a bit of a crapper of a week. I had an issue with my car, which cost me 300 quid on Monday. That's not good. But other than that, I'm all good. I'm all good. Would have been the IC3M farewell tour. It's brand new. Oh, I'm not sure. It's just what someone said in the chat. Yes, you must be over 18, and if you're under 18, please make sure you're accompanied by an adult. What do you think about doing a farewell tour live stream over the next week? My next few streams are all planned out, unfortunately. So we could try and do something like that. I wish they added an option to change power mode on the longer sections. I think you can, isn't there? Ah, it's figured itself out now. His wallet running in time around 6 PM. Is that what you want to see at some point? Well, if Netherlands gets chosen, we'll certainly do that. I do want to do like a UK route, maybe a non-UK route, UK route, non-UK route, just to kind of get it a bit varied. And half-an-hour services so we can do more routes. Headlights? They're on, aren't they? They're all good. Which route is this? This is Southeastern High Speed. I'll show you the map actually. So this is the map where you start down here at Faversham. In fact, I'll zoom right out. It's a really it's one of the first network kind of style routes because it got extended in it. So obviously you start down here at Faversham, you go up this way. In fact, we need to think about slowing down. I'll show you the map afterwards. I also need to tell my cat off because she's scratching the door and it's rather annoying. This is Southeastern High Speed. It is indeed Emperor. Should do a 142 farewell tour around Cardiff. I don't want to force you about driving a farewell tour. No, it wouldn't be forcing me. It's just I've got some things planned over the next couple of weeks. That's all. So I just might not be able to fit it in. IC3M. I mean, do we have that? What DBBR is that? Is that the 406? I'm doing good, thank you. Train Views, how are you doing? I can't come. I live inches away from the. I can't come. I live inches away from the Severn Valley. .465s don't run all the way to Faversham. Mainly 395s. You're turning 14 in May and you're going to London for it. Oh, nice. It's the BR406. Ah, is that the one that's with the green stripe? I always get confused. They look quite modern though. As an American, I've never seen Southeastern High Speed before. My British routes in my collection are very diverse, even though 3 of them involve London. If you want some more UK route suggestions, I would highly recommend the Scottish stuff. Really good stuff is the Scottish stuff. One of my favourite routes is 5 Circle. Hey there, Alex. Hope you're doing well. There we go. This is my local station that's on the game. My real local station is on the Sheerness line, which is a branch just outside of it. Oh yeah, that way. But yeah, so is this kind of... I've never been to Kent yet, but I've never been to Kent. So no, tell a lie. I've been to Maidstone when I was like 5, but I've not been on the railways into Kent. So is this pretty spot on? Is this good? There's a lot of people here, plenty of people here. What's your opinion on the German E94? Is that the new crocodile looking train that's coming from TSG? No. So an overshoot is when we miss the platform, but we still are able to unload. An Oxennoem was when we completely miss the station. So if we miss the stop board by like a couple of yards, that don't matter. But an overshoot is when, like, if the train is half out the station, that is a blatant overshoot. London to Brighton line is also a good one. It is, yes. Is there any news on the 158 timetable for the 5 circle route? There isn't any news, no. But I have a feeling, and I don't know if anyone noticed it, and this is pure speculation at this point, but I don't know if anyone noticed it, but did you see that the cargo line announcement in the roadmap included a screenshot of a 66 on the 5 circle? Did anyone spot that? Because I saw a lot of people talking about that. And it makes me think whether cargo line volume 3 or whatever it is has an influence on the 5 circle timetable, hence why we've had to wait for it. So I would imagine that if there is going to be if there is going to be services, Class 66 services, look at that for timing. That's spooky, isn't it? Talking about the 66. Anyway, if there is going to be 66s on the 5 circle, I would imagine they'd need to do a new timetable, which would make sense for them to release the 158 timetable prior to or in support of the cargo line volume 3. So, who knows? Tiny overshoot, yeah. Since when has Sittingbourne been that busy? I don't know. You tell me. Footbridge on the London end was demolished about 15 years ago. I really hope for Train Sim World 6 they do cross-country Birmingham to Manchester with the voyages. I would love to see some cross-country, I really would. The 465-9 sounds so good. I think it's 8p, isn't it, this? Press 8 to get a better shot. Okay, that's fine. I was doing 8 anyway. I'm on the controller, but I can obviously press 8 to do that sort of stuff. To go to the free camera. Where are we actually calling that today? Are we just going to... Yeah, we're just going to Rochester. I live right next to Sittingbourne Station and it's close, but TSC is more accurate. Fair enough. Okay, that's interesting. That's probably one I should look into, because I like doing the comparison videos between the two. I also like doing comparison videos of like the actual station and the real life station. I would love to drive a 66 across the Forth. I saw a 66 and a 390 at Carlisle. Yeah, I saw that, and I don't know whether that's something to do with free roam. Again, this is the thing. I don't know whether that 66 on the 5 circle is just a red herring, and it's like it's just trying to get us thinking. If so, clever move. Segment of the route has rarely has any freight, so that was magnificent timing. Richie, people are sick and tired of buying the 66 over and over again and really want a new freight diesel. I mean, to be fair, most new packs and when resourcing is concerned, one new train takes up a lot of dev time. It really does, and I've actually had some people speak to me about this, and they've mentioned it in my Discord as well. That dev time for a new unit or a new piece of rolling stock is almost just as long as building a route. So when you buy a new route, yeah, okay, maybe it has one new piece of rolling stock. What you'll find is that the development budget has been split 50-50 pretty much, from my understanding anyway. So that's why the likes of like the Dutch route were a bit expensive, because obviously they designated resource to 2 new trains and a route. So they thought, well, we need to actually charge a bit more for this, because the budgets, they probably had a higher budget for it to bring the Netherlands into the game. You've got to bear in mind that obviously with it being a business, there is certain financial budgets assigned to each DLC that comes out. So you've got to think that maybe they're reusing the 66. The reason they do it is because, well, one, there's not really many universal freight locos in the UK, and 2, the 66 is just kind of, people aren't rebuying the 66. You're usually buying a route with a new loco that has a 66 included, so that you don't have to buy other routes to have it included. I mean, put it this way, right? Imagine if it worked through layers, the 66 through layers, and you had to, and let's say it only came with East Coastway. That would mean you'd have to own East Coastway for every single 66. That would layer in everywhere. Whereas they do it where the 66 is a thing, and you don't rebuy it, they just include it because it works on there. I think that's pretty decent. It means that you don't have to buy the 66 if you don't have to buy the, like, East Coastway or another route to make sure it's a layer. Do you know what I mean? That's why they usually include freight locos, reused freight locos, because it's a way of not forcing you to buy something else, and it's standalone. That's why we've got loads of different versions of it. Hope that makes sense anyway. You want to see a Class 66 or an 88 in the game. I mean, it'd be cool to see some new freight locos, don't get me wrong. Also, can we do Southeasterns just... can we Southeasterners just appreciate that we're doing a 465 route that doesn't stop at Tainham or Newington? It's extremely rare. You're excited for the 29th of April? Ah, crazy. Is that for a certain thing that's happening? Certain thing that's happening somewhere? Do you know why the road maps are emptying? Is it because of something like Train Sim World 6 being worked on? If I'm honest with you, let's be real. The reason why the roadmap was so busy last month was because a lot of stuff was coming out in March. Now, a lot of stuff released in March, so naturally, a lot of stuff has been removed from the roadmap because it's released. So obviously, right now, there isn't anything that's in development or ready to be announced that's going to be put on the roadmap straight away. There's also some of the SimTrack stuff's gone somewhere. I don't know where that's gone, but that's obviously gone off. So you got to remember that like 3 or 4 pieces of DLC that I've released, plus the 2 SimTrack things, that's 6 pieces of DLC that have gone off the roadmap. So that's why it looks a bit barer than last month. The issue is different freight locos running different areas. Yes. Find Dartford is well modelled. Do you know why Dovetail halted making steam locomotives? I don't know. I don't know. Well, it's insane to have the 66 on nearly every single UK route, but it applies. Whenever I've seen freight, whenever I've gone across the UK, whenever I've seen freight, it's been a 66. On the odd occasion, a 37. All of my British routes have the 66 minus the Northern Transpennine. I love that it's similar to American freight locomotives. Is that you from LaserJet? I'm not too sure what you're asking there, Michael. I'm mildly upset because these are all fair points. If it would be free, I'd be paying 36 quid for the same thing. But the thing is, with the 66, and I feel like this is... the thing is with the 66 and with any reused loco or rolling stock in some like German routes and whatever, the reason why they do it is because in some cases a freight loco is included just to give you some freight, and that's why they include it. You've got to bear in mind that obviously as well as established players, there's new players. And there's some people that might not know that you need East Coast Way to own the 66 or whatever else. So they include it because, well, it already exists in the library. You might as well include it. And then, obviously, try and include a new piece of rolling stock. SimTrack stuff is distant in the future. I believe with SimTrack, I know their stuff was on there for a while. But you've got to bear in mind that I believe some of the third parties do it as like a part-time thing. So you kind of got to give them a bit of leniency. Maybe they're just like, struggling to just work on it or whatever. There could be all sorts of stuff behind closed doors. So, just imagine they've probably taken it off because, like, similar with the 420, it was just maybe in a state where it's not ready or whatever else. Has it got cancelled? Not from my understanding, no. I don't believe it's been cancelled. I think it's just probably been... I don't know. I don't even know. I wouldn't even be in a position to say what's happening with it. Richie, will you get the East Coast Mainline Rail Tour pack? I certainly will do. I may or may not have already been playing it. Anyway, we'll move on from that. Have you driven with your offside cab door open? No. I always forget which side's offside and near side. Because it's different, because in a car, near side is... nearest to the curb, isn't it? That's right. And offside's that side. It always confuses me, that. Hopefully the Frankfurt S-Bahn comes out this month. I don't believe they've mentioned it's coming out this month. I would like to hope it would. That would be pretty cool, because it looks like a really good route. It really does. We need a German route from Erfurt to Leipzig. The Richmond extension on Mildmay has made my decision for that or Cardiff City network much harder. Well, the Richmond extension probably won't be a thing that happens so soon. I would imagine it's probably, with like Leven came round like a few months later. I would imagine it'll probably be a similar amount of distance. for the Richmond extension. So get Cardiff now, and then maybe it'll go on sale at some point. What is your opinion on the Class 17? I don't know what the Class 17 is. I'm going to find out what it is now, without crashing and dying. Class 17. Oh, yeah, I've seen them before. They look quite cool, actually. Would be nice to see a hydrogen train. What they call? What's the one that's the 314? But they refurbed it to be hydrogen. I can't remember what they called it now. Is it the 60 something? You're having a crazy week. Oh dear. Don't get me started on a crazy week. Hi, Shrijan? Is that how you say your name? Sorry if I've butchered your pronunciation of your name there. Tell me if I'm wrong. Have you got the Railhead Treatment Train DLC? I do on the PlayStation. Again, I've got a lot more DLC, a lot more DLC on the PlayStation. So obviously, just tonight, it's a bit more feasible for me to stream from the PC. So I'm obviously limited with the stuff, but you can see I've already picked up some stuff in some sales and stuff. So as time goes on, I will build up the collection on the PC. Which one? I think there might be a few different parts of Germany. So do you mean the Brandenburg one? Not sure. Not sure if you were speaking to me or someone else in the chat there. Think you would like it because you basically do some rare moves. What, the RHTT? I've got the RHTT because it lays into Birmingham Cross City as well. I like that Dovetail listened to feedback and decided to add the full Frankfurt and main airport to Flughafen station. Yeah, I mean, that was quite surprising. To be fair, I saw a few comments on it about on the forums and stuff, and yeah, that's quite cool. I would imagine it's probably not an overly trivial thing to add. Also, Pringles ? But yeah, I'm glad that they have extended it, and it looks like it's going to be a good route. It's giving me vibes of Riesa Dresden, and I like that. I like that a lot. I've not seen the 17 before. It's an interesting looking train. What's your opinion on the 420? Good to finally see it come into Train Sim World after many years of it being stuck on the roadmap. I'm glad that they're finally going to be getting it out the door very soon. But then again, I'm intrigued because obviously the E94, whatever it is, the crocodile thing, that's coming out. Also, is that different PIS? I've never spotted that before. Not PIS, like times. Yeah, I'm intrigued to see that that's coming soon. Well, that's in the 0 to 3 month category anyway. Gotta go, Toasty. Catch you later. Yeah, crazy. Sorry, I was saying you're looking forward to the 29th. Are you looking forward to a certain game? Half hourly is the RB27 between Basdorf and Carrow. It feels so wrong. 465's only run up to Gravesend. Yeah, but the timetable's set a few years back, I believe. I believe the timetable is a 2019 timetable. What route we're playing? We are playing Southeastern High Speed. That actually reminds me. We need to... We're going to do a non-UK route next. So... off we go. 3 clocks next to each other. I'm looking forward to Subway Sim 2. That's why I was asking. I'm going to see how much it's going to cost, and I might pick that up because I've got it on the wish list on Steam. It does look quite good, that. I'm disappointed in the lack of US content. Do you know what? I'm going to agree with you there, Emperor. I'm actually a little bit surprised that we've not seen anything confirmed or at least announced for US stuff. I don't know. I quite like the US stuff, and I don't know if it's just me, but I do feel like there is less and less US content coming to Train Sim World, and I don't know whether that's to do with the fact that obviously US freight routes aren't particularly popular, and that's what a lot of the content was. I don't know. I think I'd definitely like to see some more US content for sure. I really would. Obviously, we've got quite a bit of stuff in as it is, but nowhere near as much is in like Europe and that. So I would absolutely love to see some more US stuff, or maybe some Canadian stuff. How cool would that be? I would love to see a Toronto commuter or something. That would be absolutely incredible. Will you be buying the Transport for Wales 142? You know it. You know it. I'm excited for the E94 and DB green coaches because I remember the green steam locomotives. It does look good. I'm looking forward to it as well. It's going to be cool to run the Crocodile on a different route because I can't run it on Wild Barn. It doesn't like me. I've been tapped out for a bit. Have you seen any of my messages? Apologies. I'm struggling to keep with the chat, so I've missed a few comments. So feel free to repost them again. Suggest you close 15 seconds before departure. The RB27 could be like the new Island Line because it's not too long. When do you think the Transport for Wales 142 will be out? Considering they've just announced it, probably not anytime soon. I would like to be proved wrong and say, you know, summertime, but who knows? You could say that about most countries. True. The RB27 would have been set on the weekend timetable, or at least include one, so that you can actually go to all stations on it. What routes are you doing today? Depends what people vote for. It's very much viewer's choice. So I don't know if anyone's been in a viewer's choice stream before, but basically I like to do all sorts of different things. Some things that maybe we don't do too often. You guys vote and choose what you want to see. In fact, now that we're here, we've got a couple more stations left to go. So I'm going to quickly say, where should we go next? Where should we go next? Should we go to the USA? Should we go to the Netherlands? Should we go to Germany? Germany? Or should we go to Austria? Where are we going next, eh? You choose. Oh, I almost dropped my controller on my keyboard. That would have been chaos. You should do the chat thing Train Sim Driver did. What, the bot? No, absolutely not. You started spamming loads of emojis and it actually got a little bit irritating. I was like, I would never do this on my stream because people would just spam emojis, and that wouldn't get fun. Evening, Oscar. Hope you're doing well. Egg. US freight routes aren't that popular because they didn't get the same treatment that stuff like Boston Worcester and San Bernardino line did. Do you know what? Boston Worcester's a good bit of fun. It's a route that I've not played much of because the runs are quite long, and trying to fit in playing the route just not like randomly. I found that that's the route that I've not played as much as I would like to, but it's a good bit of fun. The gremlins are fed and your lunch is all ready for work tomorrow. Oh, thank you very much, my love. Thank you very much. I heard you fall down, so I'm imagining I might have a ham sandwich with a bit of blood in it because I think you broke something. But no, thank you for sorting the girls out. I don't remember what I talked about in other messages, but I remember saying I was very surprised at the Class 17. Oh, yes. And I'd not seen it look very similar to the new Loco TSG announced. Evening, Josh. I'm doing very well. You're a bit sad, Goose. Why are you sad? Are you going to do German routes because I can help with safety systems? I have real life experience. We'll try. We'll try and do some safety systems. If I asked you lot to do safety systems, you'll probably say yes. So we'll do some safety systems. To do with buses, stagecoach have changed hands on my local route from village to town. Would all the stuff on the roadmap come to Train Sim World 5, or would some of it theoretically come to Train Sim World 6? Who knows? No idea. I couldn't tell you. And even if I knew, I wouldn't tell you anyway. But I don't actually know. I would assume that if we're going to get a core release of some variety this summer, then I obviously, there's some stuff that was announced during Train Sim World 4, which came to Train Sim World 5. So, on the basis of, history repeating itself, possibly, who knows? We'll see what happens. What's your prediction for the race this weekend? I reckon it's going to be, obviously, there's rumours of it being a wet race. I think Liam Lawson's going to get on the podium. Max Verstappen's going to crash and he's going to wipe out Leclerc in the Ferrari. Norris is going to be leading up to the last lap when he spins out at 130R, meaning that Yuki Tsunoda wins the race. Will we be doing another viewers play along? Well, you'll have to wait and see, won't you? Hey, Transport Havoc, hope you're doing well. Got a challenge for you. Try and spawn a DLR train on Southeastern High Speed. The DLR isn't actually a spawnable train. I've tried it. It was a mod. Boston to Worcester is my favourite US route, being an American who's never been to Boston. Now I have a reason to go. I just dropped the cucumber and then I went to pick it up and bang my head on the side. I thought I had a big bang. A completely unrelated note, but I believe I have... hold on. Just catching up with the chat. I appreciate... completely unrelated note, but I believe I have been able to mentally recover after the incident I witnessed on Monday. I saw that and that really upset me. It really did. Please don't repeat it, especially while Shan's here, because she'll get very upset as well. I really appreciate how they left the old Rochester abandoned platforms there. They usually only leave abandoned stations in TSC, but that's a very nice thing to do for overall scenery. Yeah, they've done it in Birmingham Cross City as well. There's a few abandoned platforms in that one. Someone's made a KLM train for Zwolle running it. Also, Turtle. Right, let's go to the trains. Let's do that. Let's see what's winning. Hey Graham, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. We've got 43 people watching. I hope you're all doing splendid. We've got as well 35 likes. Wow. 30 votes on the poll as well. Most of you saying Netherlands. That's nice. George Wynn would be the best in my opinion. Bingo update. Yep, I will do in a second. I certainly will do. Been enjoying the sun at work today. Shorts would have been on if I was allowed them. Do you know what? It's been deceiving because it's warm. Well, it looks warm, but it doesn't feel warm. Got 50 people watching. Hope you're all doing well. If Yuki wins, I will perish. That would be fantastic. Have you noticed that there is not a lot of stuff from Dovetail on the roadmap? It means that it's all third party. Maybe that means something. I mean, you assume what you want to assume. I mean, it's one of them sorts of things, isn't it? There's stuff that they've obviously worked on a lot of stuff. Maybe they're focusing on some bug fixes or whatever else, or some other routes, or maybe there's some stuff. I've noticed a bit of a trend that some stuff they don't announce until like a couple of weeks or a couple of like months before it's due to release anyway, or they usually do like a big event or something and release quite a few things like season reveals. So who knows? We'll see what happens. Bingo update, yes, we'll do in a second. As long as strategy team does not mess up, that's true. What is a viewer's play along? So with this being a viewer's choice, you basically choose what sort of routes we do. On viewers play along, what that is basically there is a choice. It's usually like a collaborative stream with casual in the chat, and what we do is we pick three routes or four routes, however we do it. And what we do is we'll do the same service all together, and whoever gets the most amount of points wins. And if you win, it's bragging rights. But in the past, we have done it for giveaways. We won't be doing it for giveaways this time round. But previously, we have done like giveaways for it. So it's we're doing there will be a viewers play along at some point very soon anyway. I'd love if George were to lead the World Drivers' Championship. I hope not. 40 likes can be ticked off, can it? It can be indeed. Look at that. Incredible. Thank you very much. Let's do... Alright, Richie, running on Cardiff City Network. What, you're running on Cardiff City Network, or you're asking me if we're running on Cardiff City Network? It all very much depends what we choose. What is your most played route and loco? Birmingham Cross City. Obviously on this will be different because it's PC, but on the PlayStation I believe it's Birmingham Cross City and the 323. Hope Lando messed up on lap 1 like usual. Can I see all the routes you have installed? Yep, there you go. These are all the ones I've got installed. There's not too many on the PC. There's a lot more on the PlayStation. There were so many cross-city line... Hold on. I can't do anything there. Yeah, so cross-city, the reason it's got abandoned platforms is because they all used to be like four-track platforms, but stations, but now they're 2. One message I will also say, if you have seen the April Fool's roadmap, not the actual roadmap, but the silly one. Yeah, I saw the silly one. Big question is, which Dutch route do we play? Oh, I wonder. I wonder, Kieran. This is the first time I'll be seeing the Netherlands route. Oh, okay. Well, that's if it wins. As long as the Lando doesn't win. I was the most recent winner. Yes, you were. Didn't you? You won a key, didn't you? Right. Anyway, let me do a bingo update. So bingo update. So 30 viewers, you can knock that off. Emergency brakes we've not done. Speeding, we probably were. Train delay, nope. Oxen no home, nope. Toilet break, nope. 5 new members, I don't believe so. Nope. 3.51. Almost. Very close, in fact. So if you've not subscribed, how about doing so? Hey, that would be good, wouldn't it? Full beans. Yeah, we've done a full beans. We've not done a mic punch. 25 viewers, you can knock that off. Spad, we haven't done. A game glitch, we haven't done. An overshoot, we haven't had. 40 likes, yep, you can knock that off. And T-sip, you can knock that off. So 30 viewers, 25 viewers, 40 likes, T-sip and speeding, you can knock off. So if you get 5 new members, you've got the line there. If I go to the toilet, there's a line there. What else? And I think that's pretty much it. For now, anyway. Speeding you haven't done. Well, fine, I'll take that off then. I got ScotRail Express with it and I really enjoyed it. I thought you had more routes than that. I do on the PlayStation, not on the PC. I'm relatively new to the PC. I am due to... I do have some of the freight routes as well, to be fair. I just don't have them installed because I don't have the storage for it. I need to sort out my storage. That's the plan, yeah. Is it possible to have every route installed? I don't own every piece of DLC on the PC, unfortunately. Right, ending poll. Netherlands. There we go. That's good. There we go. That'll do. Let's do a bit of Netherlands, shall we? Let's do it. What are we doing? The cop lop 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 or the SNG? What are we saying? I'm off to relax with the cats. Enjoy your stream. Thank you, my love. Thank you for sorting me lunch out and feeding them and whatever else. And enjoy your relaxing evening watching Friends. I'll be there for you when the rain starts to pour. Oscar and George are my favourite drivers. Just add more storage to the PC. Yeah, I know. What are we saying? SNG. Okay, engineer. We'll do that. We won't do an overly long service. We'll just do a quick 20-minute service, I think. Do that. Maybe a later service I'll do. Yeah, I'll do. SNG, if that's fine. How many gigabytes worth of DLC is there? Lots. I think altogether, on the PlayStation I've got like 2/3 of my stuff installed, and I think it's around about 250 gig. So take that as you will. I also think we've got plenty of stuff. If we were to do like half an hour on each route, I think we'd still cover quite a few routes there. I was tempted to do a bit of hybrid and do Train Sim World and Train Sim Classic. Singing is not your thing, trust me, it's not. Ocon is still your favourite driver. Do some guarding. We might do some guarding, who knows? I apparently just found that you can run a BR 423 and a 442 talent in one consist. What's your thoughts on the Arriva Trains Wales Class 142? I am so excited for that. I am genuinely so excited for that. I can't wait. I think out of all the things to be announced, it's one of my favourites because the Arriva Trains Wales Pacers I remember quite fondly actually. I remember them very much so, and also just the Arriva Trains Wales branding itself. Now, I would absolutely love to see Skyhook do a Transport for Wales 158 DLC, but also for them to do an Arriva Trains Wales livery. That'd be awesome. I think that would be well cool, because the Arriva Trains Wales 158s they are childhood to me, proper. So I think that would be, yeah, I'd be so happy with that. You have 346 gigabytes on the PlayStation. Goodness gracious me. Yeah, the Arriva Trains Wales. Yeah, that I can't wait for that. I am very much looking forward to that. I'm very excited for the safety systems. Oh yeah, we need to turn them on, don't we? Go on in. Go. Lock doors. I find it interesting that the train sounds like, when the doors lock and stuff, it sounds like an airplane. As in, like, the door, like, you know when you've been told to take your seatbelt off? Sounds like that. I'll admit I would have preferred the 143, but I'm happy with the 142. Also, what do you think of the sneak from all the boardies? I don't actually know, but from reading the forums, which I often do, a lot of people have said it's possibly crew. So if it is crew, one thing I would certainly like to see would be West Coast Mainline Birmingham to crew. I think that would be absolutely incredible. And that would be the route I would vouch for if it were to be, if I could have control of any route. I'd say they could do crew to Birmingham, because you could have the Pendolinos, you could have the 350s, you could also have the Transport for Wales 150s even, subbing for the 158s between Birmingham and Wolverhampton. You could then also have the 323s running on there, both the Northern variant and the West Midlands Railway variant. You'd also be able to see... the only thing you'd be missing is the West Midlands Railways 172s, but they could probably be subbed in for some other stock or whatever else. But what I would like to see, if it were the West Coast Main Line Birmingham to Crewe, would be an Avanti West Coast Voyager. How sick would that be? Or maybe it could be the new Avanti West Coast 805s and 807s. How sick would that be? That's pure speculation, by the way. That's not me confirming anything. That's just pure speculation. But if it is crew, that's what I'd like to see. I'm getting very excited now because that'd be very, very cool. And also, would we see a really, really busy Birmingham? Oh, I'd just be my dream. It'd be a great route. Used to ride them every day from Bargoed to Barry as a kid, alongside the 143s. Hi, Lawrence Stab. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. You're going to go to bed now because you've got work tomorrow. Well, thank you for coming in, Michael. Much appreciated. Catch you later. Hi, Tyler. Hope you're doing well. Extend the West Coast Main Line south to Birmingham New Street. I think that'd be a separate route in itself. How much do you think the Pacer would cost? I would imagine standard Loco DLC price, whatever that is, $11.99 or whatever it is. The Avero, yes, that'd be cool. An 807 and 805 would be absolutely brilliant. I think that would be a winner, that. Wouldn't it be? Wouldn't that be cool? But definitely, maybe a Voyager. That'd be cool as well. Rather it be North Wales Coast. Yeah, well that's my other option as well. North Wales Coast. But I think the issue with North Wales Coast is that you would need to not only do the Voyager, you'd need to do the 158s and the 197s. And I feel like for a third party, that'd be quite a big task. So I'm trying to think of it logically, in the sense that you utilise stock that we've already got, and then also use something that have something that they could. I mean, an 805 would imagine isn't too difficult to change an 801 to an 805. And then that could then. Oh, hold on a minute. This is purely speculation. I'm going to disclaim this. This is all purely speculation. But do you know, in cases where dovetail in a third party, like TSG, have made a route, and then TSG have made a route to complement it, i.e. Linker Rheinstrecke and Niedertalbahn. Just imagine now, right, that this third party route is going to bring in the Averos and whatever else, and let's say Dovetail are going to do North Wales coast in like 6 months, a year's time or whatever, and you could have the Avanti West Coast voyages, the Averos as well, running alongside each other, plus the Skyhook Maker Transport for Wales 158. How sick would that be? I would absolutely love that. Again, purely speculation at that point, but that's what I would like to see. That is what I'd love to see anyway. Did you hear about Channel Tunnel Services being greenlit for Virgin Trains operation as a Eurostar competitor? Yes, I did hear about that actually. It's good to see Virgin Trains back in some form. Hey Rupert, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. I don't know if I would buy that route because I live and work in Germany, so I prefer German routes. Yeah, to be fair, that's the beauty of Train Sim World though, isn't it? That you can get audiences from different places. So that's when people say the likes of, I don't understand why they've released a Dutch route and a German route and whatever else so close together, and a UK route and whatever else. But you've got to bear in mind that a certain audience are going to buy the UK route, a certain audience are going to buy Thomas, and a certain audience are going to buy the Dutch route. You're going to find it very unlikely that people are going to buy all three routes. So it kind of makes sense. But isn't it just a relivery? No, because the 805 and the 807s, I believe, are completely different to the 801. So it wouldn't be a relivery, no. Could be North Wales Coast because they run through Crewe. A 175, yeah, possibly. You've just got to think. You've got to think of it like if they did a 175, you'd also need something else on the North Wales Coast. I don't think the Averos go on the North Wales Coastal. I think they do, don't they? I think that's the point of them. I think the 807s or whichever ones they were, I think they were brought in to replace the Voyagers. So I'd imagine they would. I prefer German routes too, but I'm also like Dutch and US passenger routes. I remember when I was a kid, I would always ride in the pieces of the old Northern Rail livery. Not a lot of people buy the Thomas thing. You know what? I would be inclined to disagree with you, considering the numbers I've seen from like people's YouTube videos. It was a popular, like for example, right? You can usually tell how popular a DLC is going to be by how many views it gets on like a first look, and my first look video got 10k views, so I think it was quite a popular DLC. Whereas a normal first look would get 1 to 2,000, that got almost 5 times the amount. So I'd imagine Thomas was a very popular DLC. I suppose they go on the North Wales Coastal, yeah. They could fully prank us and do just Crewe to Chester. That'd be funny, wouldn't it? The 805s are different, yeah. The 805s and 801s have different power systems. The 805s are bi-mode, 5-car units. The 807s are electric 7-car units. I swear I remember someone saying they were only meant for the West Coast mainline routes. Yeah, so it'd be on the West Coast mainline primarily, and then they'd spur up to Holyhead, like the Voyagers do. So the 805s and the 807s are brought in to replace the Voyagers. That's why they've got rid of the Voyagers now. As an American, I grew up with the British Rail Class 37 as my favourite foreign loco. Hope it's added on to more UK routes. Have you got the ROG 37? You'd really enjoy that if you haven't got that already. I agree with you, engineer. Yeah, that's because a lot of people watch my video, but usually, and it's sort of like, I don't know, it's probably skewed because obviously I've got a primarily like British audience, but I just kind of you can kind of tell by how well it does, not just on my videos, I mean on a lot of other people's videos as well. You know, if it does more numbers, you kind of, it's the same with the Dutch route as well. That was very popular, and then it came out the next day that Train Sim World 5 reached its peak when the DLC came out. You know, you look at them, you put 2 and 2 together, and it kind of, you know, it adds up. Don't know if you saw, but did you try Thomas on the Isle of Wight? I haven't. No, I haven't. I should probably do that at some point. I tell you what, leave it with me. This route is really pretty. I love fields and forest. Yeah, this is. Do you know what? This is a really good route. I quite like this. It's one of my favourites so far. I haven't got on the ROG 37 yet. Going to get 5 circle and horseshoe curve next, and then that. Yeah, the ROG 37 is really good. It's a really good bit of fun. If you're also like messing around with like free roam and stuff, it's also a good bit of fun as well. They definitely need to fix sky panorama and make sky look exactly and realistic like in Germany and other countries. Well, I think the skybox is pretty decent. The only thing I don't like about the lighting is that it can be quite bright. That's why I set it to light clouds. By the way, have you seen the current entries so far into the Greatest Gatherings on Facebook? If so, I highly suggest you do. Well, Hebrew, I may or may not be going to the Greatest Gathering. Who knows? Hello, Victor. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Also, your audience is not really in the age group that DLC is targeting. True. I'm not sure why, but I'm enjoying S&G Free Sprinter much more than any other German modern EMU. I think obviously it helps that it's a new country, it's a new experience, isn't it? But I can imagine, with time, obviously, if there's more Dutch routes, people will probably get fed up with the S&G, won't they? If you have Isle of Wight on PC, you could Isle of Wight on the PC, you could try it. I don't have it on the PC, unfortunately. They need more visibility clearance for railway tracks for long distance. Thomas on the West Coast mainland would be funny. I will revert you to my previous Thomas stream, and I ran about 2 hours in. I'm going to do a race on a 390 versus 350 from Milton Keynes to London Euston. Awesome. I'm also really happy that we've been streaming for an hour and it's only just getting dark now, so I'm so happy that the clocks have gone forward. I love this time of year. This is my favourite time of year. I just feel a bit more pumped to do stuff. I feel like I've got a bit more get up and go about me in the springtime. I love spring, I really do. What's happening at the Greatest Gathering? All I know is there are loads of popular trains going. Yeah, so it's a big event where there's going to be all sorts of different locos and stuff to celebrate 200 years of railways. All the tickets are unfortunately sold out at the minute. I don't think they're going to be released anymore, but I've got some tickets and I will be going to it. Morning, Paul. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. I've not got any bots installed today, so people won't be spamming any emojis. But that was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I was playing SCR earlier and realised how spoiled I was being able to get out the cabin train sim world. Yes, I feel like most train games where you can't get out the train are a bit like, it's just, I want to get out and explore. I love exploring. Why do I get 35 for going under speed at on the Naverka DLC? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Do you mean point? As in, like, do you know the action point? I think it might be something to do with the fact that it's an old route, because I think the Train Sim World 5 core routes, they changed the scoring. So in the older routes, it used to be 35 points, I think. Is there going to be a West Coast Mainline TLC or Train Sim World soon? What do you mean, like a designated stream? I mean, I don't think so, no. Because we've done one not so long ago. At some point we will, yeah. It's much more intuitive and pleasant to drive. You can put full throttle and it's not skyrocketing like most German EMUs, and probably much more forgiving ATB safety system that helps with that. Yeah, I mean, I find I've not been stung by it all too much, so yeah, I kind of agree with you there. Sometimes it's just good to be silly, especially after what happened. Oh yeah. But we like silliness, we really do. You said you were going to the Greatest Gathering. Yes, I'm going there too. I meant if you have seen the current trains announced. Oh, I see. Gotcha. What day are you going, Hebo? Have you played British Railways yet? British Railways yet? Yeah, we have. I'm due to do a stream on it actually at some point to do some guarding. I said like at the back end of last year I would do, but then things like my schedule. I've got like I normally plan out what videos I'm going to do throughout the month. But usually it's very fluid and a lot of things change about. So I've not actually got any Roblox planned to do throughout April, but I kind of. Well, I say I don't. I do and I don't. I've got spaces available for streams, but very much depending on how I feel determines that. Also, do you know that I've been mentioning this thing about like doing a thing on the Discord where we play like a random game or whatever? I'm actually due to put out a poll, and I probably might do it after the stream. I'm thinking of doing this Friday, maybe playing like some F1 or something, F1 or Roblox or whatever else, or a couple of games. So. Because I'm off this Friday actually. I'm off to a driving experience, a supercar driving experience, which is going to be quite fun. But yeah, I'm going to put something on there so you lot can vote what game we should play. Does the RUG 37 layer onto any other routes in Southeastern high speed? I believe it does. Now, that's a good question, and I think it layers onto Midland Main Line. It's got some services, I think, on Suffragette. I think there's a couple of routes it layers onto. Hello, sorry I'm late. I was recording some stuff with my mates. No worries, Fierce. No worries. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. I remember when you spawned in 10 Thomases, it was hilarious. Highlight of Train Sim driver stream was when it got stuck saying you have just missed the station. You can't get platinum. Oh, yeah, because the older routes don't have platinum, I don't believe. Richie's going to be late. Oh, we are. We are. But not free. Train delays 3 minutes or more. It's 5:55 right now. Hope everyone is well. That sounds like Richie. That's a very typical me thing to say, isn't it? 1 more minute and my race begins. You going on the Friday? Ah, I'm going on the Sunday. Hell yeah for F1. Oh yeah, I've had a week away from it and it's been difficult. Stuff like multiple BR engines, 4 Deltics, if I remember correctly, modern EMUs, geared trains and 101s. All sorts of stuff. You'll have to let me know on the Friday how you find it. How long have you been on YouTube? And have you seen that 755 is coming to British Rail? British Railways. I've been doing YouTube for a little over a year now. We started in January 24, so a year and 3 months. I'd love to do F1, but I can't do F1 online as it kicks me out of the lobbies as soon as I join. When did you say you were thinking about doing F1 game night or whatever? This Friday? This Friday, yes. This Friday night. What game are we playing on Friday? Well, that's what I'll ask you lot. You're running late, I can cross that off now. No, because I need to be 3 minutes late or more. Some IC225s. I've got a Creators Club livery for the 375 to be a West Midlands Railway 172. And now I randomly see 172s on Southeastern High Speed. I can send you a full list of the confirmed trains so far in general if you'd like. Yeah, put it in, tag me in train chat. That'll be the best place for it. Oh. I got done. I got stung. I got stung. I can't go again now, can I? Is it that one I've got to press? I made a boo-boo. When would it start? Not sure. all very much depends, to be honest. Because like I said, I'm out. I'm actually, although I got the day off on Friday, I'm out. I would imagine around about the same time streams start, so 6, 7ish. It all very much depends. But just join in whenever you fancy. I'm glad to be here now. On some start of it. Hold on, let me try that again. I'm glad to be here now, and then some start of the adventure. Oh, what's going on here? Bloody ATB. Anyway, look, I'm glad to be here. And then some of the start of the adventure. Train spad, no. You hate this route, really? Got stung. Your 390 is losing. It's nice, as Mild May is coming to Richmond, I'll be able to see my house in game. Oh, also, do you know if they're reusing the 484 or making a new London Underground train? Nothing confirmed about any new London Underground stuff, so hopefully at some point in the future. Did we get a toilet break? No. Class 37 only layers onto East Coast Way, the only UK route that I have it that can layer onto. At least it's something I picked up that route for 9 USD. Yeah, I mean the Rogue 37's only a $5, so what's that to you? About $7 or $8, something like that. You saw a 395 as an EMR Aurora at Gillingham. Oh my goodness, that's cursed, isn't it? That's cursed. We don't like the ATB. ATB is easy. It's easy when I'm not streaming. When I'm streaming, it likes to kick me in the nuts. Can we count max brake as an emergency brake? No. No, emergency brakes is when our emergency brakes. The 484 is being used as a London Underground D78 in GWE. Yeah, but I don't think you can drive. I don't think you can drive it in any other route. We've got 40 likes as well. Ah, yes, nice. We can knock that one off. It was my spelling. No worries. I was being stung by ATB at the same time. Class 37 is 539 with me 10%. Do you know what? That's not bad. That. What's that, about £4? Something like that. If it's 10% and it's a $5, be 50p off. So it'd be $4.50. Yeah, that's not bad at all. You also get a white version of the 375 as well. You get an old school Southeastern high speed livery for it, which you can use in timetable mode. You need to get one more for the bingo. You're playing Minecraft. Do you know what? I tried re-downloading Minecraft because I used to have a PC account, a Mojang account, but I can't seem to get back into it. For some reason, I'm finding that Mojang, since I last played Minecraft on the PC, Microsoft have taken over it, so you need to have a Microsoft account. And obviously, I didn't own it through Microsoft. I owned it through Mojang, and I can't seem to figure it out. I keep seeing Meridians at Gravesend. Oh dear. GWR 150s at Cardiff would make sense. What circle and HC? What circle and H and C used? C and D78 never run on that part of the London Underground. I think it's there as like a might as well include it sort of thing. Will then Friday gaming sessions be in the Discord voice channel? Yes, certainly so. Certainly will be. Right, I need to close my curtains and turn my light on, so I'll just be 2 seconds and then we'll do a bingo update, so bear with me 2 seconds. you know what I've just realised? I've been talking for the last 2 minutes. I've been muted. I'm back. Hello. I went to the toilet as well, so you can knock that off. So I think that's a bingo. Is it? Yeah, it's a bingo. But I'll wait for someone to say something. Anyway, let's get back to the chat. In fact, no, I'll wait for the chaos to ensue. Let's have a sip. I wondered why it took so long. 480 Studio. You're the first one on my screen. You've got the bingo, and you've been tracking it the whole time. So I'm going to give you it. Are you in my Discord? Because I need to assign you the role. Well done. There you go. That's the first line. So 30 viewers, 25 viewers because I cocked up. Toilet break and tea sip. There you go. So now the line's been won. It's now on to the full house. Just tag me 480 Studio if you're in the Discord, and I will assign you the role. Right. Anyway, where was I at? Bro, if you had warts on my hands, I had warts on my hands for 10 years, and they've been gone for like 6 months now. I've got a wart on my ear. It's not wart on my ear. It's not fun. Mojang accounts have been deleted. You need to rebuy the game. That is absolutely ridiculous. Fuming. Okay, that's fine. Your account's gone, I'm pretty sure. Oh, poo. Okay, that's fine. I can just rebuy it at some point. Subservice. It's only like 20 quid, isn't it? Subservice stock came to service in 2010. The 350 will start at Tring and the 387 will start at Milton Keynes. Replaced Metro line in 2014. C stocks were replaced. Mojang accounts don't exist anymore. This is taking suspiciously long. I fell out the window. Yeah, anyway. Thoughts on Just Trains making a pacer in the 2019 timetable for Cardiff? I am so excited to see the Arriva Trains Wales pacer. And Arriva Trains Wales in some variety anyway. I'm very much excited for it. Wait, this is the first time in the Discord. Do I just tag you and saying it's me? Hold on. Have you just joined? Just tag me, say I'm the bingo winner. I won the line and I'll make you the thingy. Right, what are we doing next? Let me think. I want to do either something. I should have created a poll really. I'm gonna do that anyway. Where next? Are we gonna do UK, Europe, or the US states of America? There you go. What we're doing next? Yes, I've just seen your tag. Let me sort you out. Vincent, there you go. Oh, you've just joined the Discord server as well. Excellent, okay. Oh yes, you joined a minute ago. Correct. We've had someone else join as well. Ginger Kook. Welcome to the Discord server. Hope you're doing well. Look at that. You've just joined the Discord server and you've already won the bingo. There you go. Look at that. Look at that. Congratulations, my friend. Can you do some guarding? Do you lot want to see some guarding? Do a steam train. I don't actually have any steam trains installed, unfortunately. Yeah, like I've mentioned, I'm on the PC, so I don't have that much installed. In hindsight, I probably should have gone on the PlayStation, but oh well, we live and learn. Ginger Cookie is me. Well, welcome into the Discord. Welcome in. Much appreciate you being in there. RichyRail Discord speedrun. Yeah, I know. Imagine tomorrow you become a mod. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm not making you a mod. Don't be asking me for that. We've got almost 50 likes as well. That's nuts. Can you do a class 20? I don't have the class 20, unfortunately. 90% chance of a tornado forming in my area. That is absolutely terrifying. RR equals RichyRail. Right, 30 votes. UK is won. So again, let's just do a bit of filtering. Confirm. And let me choose a route now. We'll do some guarding on whatever you choose. So, third one on my screen. Go. Why not do something German? Because people haven't voted for it. We will do something German afterwards. I promise you. How do you guard? I'll show you. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. Cardiff has won. Overwhelmingly, about 5 people have voted for Cardiff. That's fine. We'll do a bit of Cardiff. What routes can you guard on? Anything Train Sim World 5. Also, you can do it on Birmingham Cross City and Blackpool branches, I believe. Okay, Tyler, unfortunately, if you spam West Coast Main Line, that doesn't work. Preston's your hometown. Nice. Can you drive the 153? We're gonna guard it. How does that sound? We're gonna do a bit of guarding in the 153. PRM. What does PRM mean? I don't know what that means. That's no. Right. Okay. We'll do a bit of guarding, shall we? I'll tell you what, we'll do a 15-minute guarding service, then we'll do a 15-minute driving service. I like the sound of that. We'll do a bit, that's what we do. Unfortunately, don't have Birmingham installed. This is not, I know there's a lot of people asking for certain routes I've not got installed. This is terrible. I will definitely do it on the PlayStation in future, so we've got more stuff installed. Right, let's do it. Let's do it then. We need to unlock the doors. There we go. Guard. Poonal. Let's open that. A door open. Ah, yeah, there it is. Why not do some driving first and guarding? We'll do it backwards. You start off in reality, in the real world. Look at the haze on that. That's nuts. In reality, you'd start out doing guarding, then you'd promote yourself up to driver. We're doing a speed run. PRM is disabled toilet. Ah, see, gotcha. Spawn another one in. Okay. Whoa, look at that one. We spawned one in. That was going to Manchester Piccadilly. Could you imagine going on a 153 up to Manchester Piccadilly? That would be awful. I saw special edition on sale. If you want to get a bunch of stuff, I'd say get special edition. I really would. In fact, that's what I did. That's how I bulked up my collection. I think it was like 30 quid for like 7 routes. Honestly, do it. Inhale it. Oh yeah, them diesel fumes. Can you do a German route next? I feel like a lot of people want to see a German route, so I will once we get going. Let me close some doors. Is that door closing? It's thinking about it. There we go. I think because we're driving, we can do stuff on the way. Right, let's close the doors in a second. Right, we've got any people? No, that's good. Where are we actually calling at today? Only a couple of places. Nice, there we go. We'll watch out the front, shall we? Should we just give them a bit of privacy? There you go. There you go. Off we go. Cool. I bought a special edition 2 weeks ago along with London Commuter. How's performance on PS5? Pretty decent, to be fair. The only issues with certain routes are obviously the really busy ones. Anyone saw that Lamar May is going to Richmond? Yes, very hopefully. Not too far away either. Kai, don't call me Richard. My name's not Richard, it's Richie. Finally dropped the so far confirmed list. Oh, I'll have a little look soon. So you have a 2 car. No. We'll stick with the 1 car. Nothing's there. Not saying nothing, but the 153 does go to Manchester. Oh, could you imagine? Ulon, is that how you say your name? Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. The 153 sounds good. Turn off the guard panel. Did I leave it on? Wow, look at this really busy service. Right, let me turn that off. Well spotted. Don't do Mittenwald ban. Okay. The way you said Richie. What? Aura? Aura? What are you on about? Richie, as the missus says. No worries, Ben. No worries, Ben. Let's start a poll. What German route shall... What German route shall we do next? Should we... I believe I've got Ludwigsbahn. Got a bit of Ludwigsbahn. We've got Frankfurt to Fulda. We've also got Bremen-Oldenburg. I'll add Mittenwald in there because it's technically a cross-border route, so it does count. There you go. Choose out of those ones. Are you still thinking of setting up a ticket bot? Not really, no. I'm not really one for doing too many bots in a Discord server. I like to just keep it simple. But I know that a few people have got them in there and a few people have asked about it. So I'm going to look into it. It's not my main priority, and to be fair, I'm struggling and actually just getting behind and recording stuff for YouTube anyway. So sort of like Discord bots and stuff are kind of like a low priority. 153 or 150? 153. By the way, oh yeah, read that. There is a reason why you always check stuff twice. You need to lock that thing every time. Along with your channel, I've just found Francis videos as well. Oh yes, good old Francis. I found out the other week that his name's actually not Francis, it's Luke. Ticketbot would be useful for moderation. Yeah, but I like to moderate things myself. I'll do that. Let's open that panel. But yeah, welcome aboard, Dig Dad. Much appreciate it. We've also just had a new subscriber. I'm guessing that may be you. So thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome aboard the RichyRail train. Come on, people, get on board. While the video is delayed coming to us, I saw the poll 10 seconds before I heard you talk about it. Yeah, I find that when I stream from the PC, it's a bit more delayed. Yeah, I think stream delay from a PC or from OBS is a lot longer than what it is from a PlayStation. Wait, why lock the guard panel? It's not like you can open the doors. You still need the separate key for that. True. If someone needed to be reported, we can open a ticket and send evidence in there. Oh, I see. Or just DM me if someone's doing something. I mean, I get it. I get it. It'd probably be, you know, a lot better. 11 tickets, blooming heck. Right, you've got a thing. You've got 2nd of May 2022. Yeah, I think that's right. 2nd of May, 4th of May. No, this ticket is incorrect. Oh dear, I don't like the amount of tickets that are left. Grangetown. No, that's wrong. You lot got a terrible ticket. Yep, that's fine. You're fine. You're all good. Gabowen? You're going to Gabowen? Goodness gracious. That's fine. Dingle Road on the 29th of May. That's not even remotely correct. Penarth, yeah, you're alright. Penarth, yeah, you're all good. Excellent. Cool. Do you know what I didn't do? I forgot to do it again. I forgot to do that again. They all want to go to Manchester. It's annoying that British trains have door interlock. I remember the times when guards here in Germany would close their local doors while the train was already moving. Ah, health and safety though, innit? But with a ticket bot, moderators can also help out. Wait, end it the 2nd of April? Yeah, I've set it to the 2nd of May, just so it's just because of daylight. Yeah, same as what Paul said there. If you've got any issues or you feel like someone's breaking the rules, if I've not seen it, just feel free to drop me a DM or tag me in the Discord server. I feel like a ticket bot would be useful if you've got a really big server, but it's a fair size server, don't get me wrong, but I don't think a ticket bot would be necessary, and I don't want to overly moderate the server. I kind of want to have a bit of freedom with it, like people can talk about things within reason, and you know, most people, considering that we are approaching 400 members in there, thank you very much for everyone joining, I feel like most, if not all people are well behaved, and then the odd person that misbehaves, I can ban them and deal with them how so. I feel like also by doing a ticket bot, you'll be like submitting evidence, which I'll be able to see anyway. And then if you say to me, well, this person said this in another server, well, that doesn't apply to me. I do feel like if someone says to me, oh, this person said something in another server, they should be banned from this one. The way I see it, if they've not done something wrong to me or within my server, I don't feel like it's worthy of a ban. It all very much depends. It's all very case by case basis, isn't it? It's like that person that got hacked recently. If you like remember that in the Discord, you know, that's a very rare thing, and normally people don't misbehave in the Discord server. And if they do, well, we act upon it. You know, there's the likes of me, Casual, Shan, Bovril. You know, there's about 5 moderators, which I think is a decent amount. We're approaching 400. Yeah, I think it's around about 360 something, around about 362 now. So yeah. You're on the wrong side for Dingle Road. Am I? Oh. Fair enough, I just remember there being something about moderators. You not wanting to be DM'd. No, not necessarily not wanting to be DM'd. It's just that my DMs are off. But if you need to if you've ever dropped me a direct message, and it's important, I will try and look at it. But if you just send me a random message and it's just nonsense, and I won't look at it. Can you make a live stream a year long? Carly, I've got a life, I've got work to attend to, I've got bills to pay, I've got mouths to feed. It'd be interrupted. Could you imagine the amount of toilet breaks being that? Right. I want to time this right. That's good timing, that. How you doing, Harry? Hope you're doing well. Someone holds a grudge, punish someone for something from 2023. Oh, hello. What are you doing? Bugger off. Touching me. If I can ask, what region do you serve? What region do I serve? What does that mean? Oh dear. I didn't want to do that. Okay. Free tickets. Let's go. Let's go. Perfect. Thank you. Perfect. Thank you. Excellent. Right, cool. I'm going to look out the front as well. Oh, whoa. I'll tell you what we will do, because I'll keep being told off for this. Let me turn that nonsense off. There we go. I've got Voulez-Vous by ABBA stuck in my head. Right, anyway. Not exactly grudge, just some really gross stuff, but then fair enough. Probably won't report it then. If it's not happened in my server, I don't feel like it's applicable. Do you know what I mean? If someone's done something, if someone's done something to you in a different server, it's down to you to block that person. It's not down to me to kick them from my server. Do you know what I mean? Hey, Supervisor Keybers. Hope you're doing well. We're at the end of the line. Boo, let's boo. Aha. It's also set to 2022, yeah, because I think that's when the timetable's set. I have a date for you. How fast can you complete the West Coast Main Line South and Trains in Wales? Blow my neck. I wouldn't be able to do that. What's going on here? Leak. Oh, should we get some chocolate? I want to get some split. split, man. What a funny thing. I can't leave the station. What's going on? It's not the doors. The 153 sounds brilliant inside. I love seeing well-timed doors. I always have to like try open and close the doors right. Cool. Oh, look at that. Top score. Excellent. Right, we'll do a bit of driving as well. It's hectic. Yeah. Like Casual says, you know, if something happens, feel free to reach out. If you see something that doesn't look right, speak to staff or contact the Discord moderators on. They don't have a number, but you know what I mean. See it, say it, sorted. Got you. What song have you got stuck in your head this time? Voulez-vous by ABBA. Absolute banger. Voulez-vous, do aha, dum 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 do, do. We'll do 150. Methinks. Masters of the scene, we've done it all before, and now we're about to get some more. You know what I mean. Voulez-vous, do, aha, do, aha. Do, voulez-vous. Oh, dynamic weather, no thank you. You could have gone there and Freeman taken over. Oh, that's a good shout, yeah. I always drive best on Frankfurt Folder, even though I'm used to American locos. Training? I'm not training for anything. You're looking forward to the Easter holidays? Ooh, yes. Where are we calling on this? Oh, we're doing an all-stopper. Sweet. Okay. Some locked doors. The GSMR is doing things. We need to sort the lights out. That one. They're fine. Turn the lights off. Cool. Oh, we're a 4-car. Wonderful. To Aberdare. If you've seen anything suspicious on this Discord server, please contact a member of staff via the DMs and they will sort it. See it, say it's sorted. Ah, that's good, yeah. Easter is the best. Do you know what? You guys have reminded me. I want to get my Easter egg out. Because I've got a bit of Easter egg. I know it's not Easter yet, but it's just chocolate shaped in an egg in it. I've just punched my controller, not the microphone. How fancy are we with 4 cars? I know, yeah, look at that. Chocolate. That's some good chocolate. It's really bad when you're eating chocolate and then your chair starts making noises. It's not good, is it? Need some WD-40 on this thing, I tell you. Oh, we've got almost 50 likes. 49 likes, thank you very much. How fancy are we with 4 cars? I know, look at that. Isn't the 193 a Vectron? It is. I'm pretty good at Frankfurt Volder, especially on trains like the 193 and the 146. It's been a while since I played Frankfurt Volder, actually. Where can't we go? Ah. That's why. What kind of chocolate is it? It is a Dairy Milk Freddo Easter egg. 98p from Asda. Cheapest Easter eggs on the market, apparently. Sounds like ASMR. Oh, trust me. Some of the best ASMR going. Oh, hello. $98p for an egg. Yes. I know. Shocker, innit? How big is it? Not very big. I'll tell you the grams of it. It is 96 grams. 96 grams. 98p for a 96 gram egg. Are they taking the... Listen. That is less than a gram a pence. What? Less than 1 gram per pence. You lot complain about these DLC being overpriced, right? And you get less than 1 gram per pence per penny of Easter egg. That is ridiculous. I'm still going to eat it. Split in half. There we go. How do you get 2 services, Vectron services? I think you need Frankfurt Folder and the Rail Pool Vectron, I think. 98p, yeah, but not for this egg, it's not very big. Cadbury's Easter egg is my favourite, but personally I like the Yorkie one, but they discontinued it. Oh, I love a bit of Yorkie. Oh, look at this. Hello. Look at that. Very nice. So we're calling it Ninian Park. Oh, we're doing an all-stopper. That's very quick in 15 minutes, isn't it? DLC is still expensive. Wait, is the Thameslink Class 700 16 car formation? I thought there'd be only 12 car formations in the UK. I believe there are only 8 and 12 car. I remember the times when a chocolate bar cost less than $1, less than €1. Ah, oh, trust me. They're very, very ridiculously priced now. Very nice bit of stuff going on here. Still speeding. Yeah, I know. I know. The Mittenwald Railway, popularly known as the Kowendalbahn, is a railway in the Alps in Austria and Germany. I just checked where the line starts. It's a good stop, that. I haven't complained once about pricing, as I come from Microsoft Flight Sim World, where add-ons cost nearly double the likes of Sporling and Preston Carlisle. Exactly. Exactly. Simulation is expensive. Hey, Mr. Neil. Hi, mate. Sorry for being off so long. I was editing a pretty long video. How you doing? No worries, Mr. Neil. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing very well, thank you. It's been a tough week. I won't lie to you. It's been a tough week. Just on Monday, my window broke. My car window. And I had to spend £300 to get it fixed. So, not the best start to the week. But we move. You know, it's almost the end of the week. I'm off on Friday because I've got a supercar experience, which is going to be quite fun. And yeah, I'm not doing too bad. I own Kinzig and Railpool, but I only see one service. See, to be fair, I've only seen one service as well. I believe I thought there was only one service included. I didn't know whether there was 2. So maybe if someone could clarify, that would be useful. What's the SPAD count? 0. Shocker, I know. Do I need Ryan Roston for the second? I don't know. Can we do a bingo card check? We will do at the end of this service. At my uni in Switzerland, the average canteen meal is 8 Great British pounds. Ouch. That is painful. Hey Jamie, how you doing? I'm doing very well, thank you. Hi Vanty West Coast Train, hope you're doing well. Can't get a perfect stop, it's always 2 yards away. And I don't know what to do about it. If I go further it counts up again. If you don't mind me asking, what job do you have? I recently lost my job as a penguin inspector, so now I'm a horse whisperer. Oh poo, I've just dropped chocolate everywhere. Oh no. This is why I don't have a webcam on. You're on the PC or the PS5? PC. Name 10 northern stations. Okay, that's fine. Northern managed, or just stations in the north. 10 northern stations off the top of my head. You've got Outwood, Sanderland Agbrigg, Wakefield, Kergate, because I don't think Westgate's it's an LNER managed station. And then you've got Cottingley. Are they metro stations? Are they technically operated by Northern? Well, you've got Cottingley, Morley, Batley, Ravensthorpe, that's 4. So then we've got 6 altogether. And then you've got... I'm trying to think of some others now. Ilkley, Stilson and Steeton. That's 8. Morecambe, Bear Lane. There you go. No, but even if I pass the point, it's never... Yeah, it's never 0 yards. Wigan Northwestern, there you go. Never a dull moment when you drop chocolate on a stream. I did 20k steps each day this week so far. Do you know how many steps I did? Should we actually find out? This is going to really expose me as such a lazy sod now. Multitasking, I'm trying to break into a station whilst eating chocolate. Accrington, yeah, that's one. Now name all of the stations. Oh no. That's an overshoot, guys. That's an overshoot. Knock that off your bingo card. Am I the only one in Discord with my name? Probably. I'm not sure. Understand Richie, as a sheep therapist myself, I understand the struggles of whispering to horses. You should probably get out of bed now. I mean, what time is it now? About 20 past 6? I'm sad that Easter egg's gone. It was only half of one. I finished the other half yesterday. I scanned the other half yesterday. Hey Florian, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. I saw you in Paul's stream earlier. Welcome in, hope you're doing well. I'll tell you what, I'll try and name as many stations as I can. I'll try and name as many northern stations off the top of my head. You ready? You ready? Ready for this? Right. I'm going to start with relatively local to me. So you've got Cottingley, Morley, Batley, Ravensthorpe, Murfield, Brighouse, Halifax, Soundby Bridge, Wakefield, Kirkgate, Normanton, Castleford, Woodlesford, Nottingley, Featherstone, Garforth, East Garforth, Crossgates, Micklefield, South Emsall, goodness gracious me, Barnsley, Darton, South Emsall, I'm trying to think of some others now, Bradford, Forster Square, Bradford Interchange, Putney Pudsey, Headingley. You've got loads that go up to Harrogate. So you've got like Burley Park, Hornbeam Park, Starbeck, Knaresborough, I think, is one. Do you live in West Yorkshire? Funnily enough, yeah. Could you tell from the stations? Sorry, it's blowing my nose. Good, thanks, Richie. Yes, that's right. It was a fun one. Speaking of, hi there, Paul. Yeah, it was good fun with the bot, wasn't it? Carlisle's Northern trains going to Newcastle, Barrow, Lancaster, and Windermere. My mum came home, and I'm surprised to be in bed. So wish me luck and goodbye. I'm supposed to be in bed. Oh dear. Oh, you're gonna get a royal caning. Right. Catch you later. 480. 6:40. Yeah, I don't know why I said 6:20. That's early. As a southerner, I know very few of the stations you just listed. Yeah, but to be fair, you could name loads of stations to me in the southern region, and I had no idea. I only know of like the Brighton. The only stations I know down south are the ones that are in Trainsim World. What part of West Yorkshire? I mean, a part of it that's near another part of Yorkshire. I'm gonna give my location away. I'm gonna head off now. Might be back later. See you all later. Thank you for coming in, Signs. Much appreciate it. Have you done a full beans yet? Yeah, we've done a full beans. We did a full beans on Groningen. I feel like this service was longer than 15 minutes. Yeah, I've got one more station to go. Leeds, Morley, Batley, Dewsbury, Manchester, Victoria, Manchester, Piccadilly, Manchester, Victoria, Manchester, Piccadilly, Wakefield, Westgate, and Dewsbury are all. I think Dewsbury is Transpennine, Wakefield, Westgate, Manchester, Piccadilly, Leeds, and Manchester, Victoria are all National Rail, Network Rail, whatever you call them. When are you live next? I'm thinking hopefully Saturday night. And I'm hoping Saturday night to do East Coast Mainline, designated East Coast Mainline stream. And showcasing off the new FINA Simulations pack. Name 2 German stations. Yeah, okay. Dresden Hauptbahnhof and Riesa Hauptbahnhof. You know, the Friday gaming sessions, will they be done on the voice channels in Discord? Yeah, feel free to come and join in the voice chat. So it's going to be a kind of, it's not going to be streamed or anything. It's not going to be a live stream. It's just going to be, we all play along and do something. Since you said you live in West Yorkshire, by any chance do you live in Yorkshire? Funnily enough, no, I live in Birmingham. How you finding Zwolli Groningen? I love that route. I think it's a good bit of fun. I said in my my live stream last week that it isn't normally, it kind of isn't my sort of style. I was looking forward to it, yes, but I found myself enjoying it a lot more than what I expected. I also found like it was kind of like a East Coast Mainline. It was like the Netherlands answer to East Coast Mainline, and I really enjoyed that because I quite like that route. I'm useless at naming network rail stations as I'm on the district line, so I only know London Underground ones. German stations are literally just city name Hauptbahnhof. Yeah, pretty much. I can hit you with a really rogue one if you want. I think it's Wangen in Allgäu Hauptbahnhof. That's a really rogue one. What's another really rogue one as well? Lindau Hauptbahnhof. It's not really rogue, is it? And then what was the other one I went to? Was it like, I think it was called like Kissleg or something. Have you ever had the issue where your screen just goes blank when loading your TSC? Yes, especially when I stream it. But how are you finding it, Florian? Are you enjoying it? just hit 50 likes, so thank you very much for 50 likes. We've also got 50 votes in the poll, which is awesome. Frankfurt Folder seems to be winning. If you banging in out, that's it. That's the one. That's the one, engineer. That's the one I've been to. Very, very random. Yeah, kiss leg. I went to Germany like 7 years ago, and I stayed in that part. These aren't too far away from where I live. Oh yes, yeah. Well, I actually visited that part of Germany about 7 years ago. I've been to Scarborough, Whitby, Aidensfield, where Heartbeat is held, and York and Pickering. I've also been to Lincolnshire and Skegness. Fun fact: I live not nearby, but I'm about an hour's drive away from the Emmerdale set. How do neutral sections work on the Mittenwald barn? Oh, no, I'm not very good with. I'm really, really bad with neutral sections. I know there's one just outside of what's the station called now? Garminch. Very much so. The details on the route are brilliant. I love the Copaloper and the driving position especially. It's a lovely drive. It really is, Florian. I agree. It's a good bit of fun. It really is. I feel like the last few releases in Train Sim World have been pretty solid. Like this one, I would say is probably up there with one of my favourite routes. It's top 5 for sure, and then Zwolle is probably like top 5 European route. What have you missed? Not too much. We have done a run on. I need to remember what we've done now. We did a run on Southeastern High Speed. We've done a run on. What did we do second? Can't remember now. We did Zwolle. We did Zwolle Groningen. Then we did a bit of guarding on Cardiff. We're now doing a service on Cardiff, which we're ending. We're about to do a German route. By looks things Frankfurt Folder. And then I want to do a US route, just to kind of cover everything that we've done. So maybe do a bit of MBTA commuter, might do a bit of Northeast Corridor, New York Trenton. Do Tees Valley. Unfortunately, I don't have Tees Valley on the PC, so we won't be able to do any Tees Valley today. What's the worst UK train? What, in the game or in general? Neutral sections in Germany are just set power to 0 and then open the main circuit breaker, close it again, and then you sing. Then you see the thing telling you to do so. I really like this route. I genuinely right. So if Florian, if you've not picked up this route but you've been tempted by it, if you like Cathcart Circle and you like DMUs, this is the route for you. It really is. Like, I love DMUs. I love Cathcart Circle. It is one of my favourites for sure. Right then, what's next? Do you know how to resolve it? Because when I spawn in on the Metropolitan line, it just goes blank. Oh, I'm not too sure route specific wise. I don't have the Metropolitan line, so I wouldn't be able to tell you on that, unfortunately. If anyone's got any advice, though, on how to stop blank screening on TSC, do feel free to help out signs. It might be a PC related thing. The Deltic is the worst British locomotive. Oh, that's harsh. 54 votes, 41% of saying Frankfurt Folder. Okay, that is an overwhelming majority. So let's have a look at what we can do. Ooh. Now, do we do the full fat timetable or do we do the BR111 timetable for the M-Wagons? Let me know. Or do we do that one? I'm not actually driven this route on the PC yet, as you can see. Also, whilst you decide, I'm just going to be right back. I need to go inform Shan of something, so I'll be just 2 seconds. Hello, I'm back. Someone's calling me. Who's calling me? My dad's calling me. I'll have to call him back afterwards. What's this about? Bear with me a second, peeps. Bear with me a second. Oh, my cat's playing up now. Anyway, right, I'm back. What we're saying, what we're doing. Off goes my cat. See you later, cat. Hold on. Hold on a minute. Just shut that door. Shut that door. What are people saying? Is GWE any good anymore? I think it's decent. I've got Cardiff really enjoying it. Malmay is one of the ones I'm missing. Waiting for a core blur texture fix. I love playing Transport Fever 2 whilst watching Richie stream. I tell you what, that Transport Fever 2 video that I did the other day, that was proper popular, wasn't it? I feel like I'm going to do more of that. Before we jump into that, quickly do a check of the bingo. 30 viewers, yep. Emergency brakes, no. Speeding, yep. Train delay, yep. Oh, no. No, not yet. No train delay, sorry. Oxenoome, nope. Toilet break, yep. 5 new members, not quite. 3.51, not quite. Full beans, yep. Mike punch, no, not yet. 25 viewers, yes. Spad, no. Game glitch, no. Overshoot, yes. 40 likes, yes. Thank you very much. And T-Sip, of course. How do I join your Discord server, bro? Did you have any luck with your testing? The Discord server link is up there, and yeah, I hooked it up. I've hooked up the PlayStation. I'm yet to turn it on, so it's a case of just turning it on. I'm actually off on Friday. I'm not working on Friday, so I'm planning to look at it then, just to see what I can sort out. But I've managed to dig it out and get it all set up and stuff, so I do need to do it. I keep meaning to. I'm meaning to, so I'll keep you updated. Normal timetable, that's fine. We'll do that. And what we're driving? Someone said the ICE. Depends how long the services are. Oh, we'll do a 17-minute service, yeah. We'll do that. We'll do. Can we do from Hanau to somewhere? Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that one. That one works nicely. Nice 20-minute service. Please do more. I certainly will. You've just DM'd me. Oh, someone just joined the Discord server. Ah, yes, Flano. Hello. Tell you what you can do, Flano. If by the end of this weekend I've not done it, tag me and I'll get it sorted. I promise. Thoughts on New York Trenton? Are the bugs really that bad? I don't really have any issues with New York Trenton, to be honest. I quite enjoy it. Richie, for Transport Fever 2 mod, I will send you a name for an important one that saves hours on my save. Okay, cool. Yeah, if you've got any suggestions, fire them my way for sure. The ICE. Now hopefully this don't crash my game. I've not done Frankfurt folder on this route. On this PC yet. Drive the Doppelstock. We're gonna do something American after this. So we're gonna do either MBTA commuter or New York Trenton after this. Just to kind of cover off everything. I have such a long British train mod list and I'm American. You have tilt disabled. Ah, it's that GNT thing, innit? It's the gin and juice. What do you call it? 1, 2, 3 into the 4. Snoop Doggy Dogg and Dr. Dre are at the door. Some of you will be far too young to know what that song is. How do I do it? How do I turn the GNT system? Is it GNT? Or is that, am I thinking of the That's it. Look at that. Look at me knowing that. Turn on tilt. Ah, oh, safer. Oh dear. I don't know how I feel about that. I'll tell you what. Full safety systems. Yeah? Alright. We're doing it all properly today. I'm not very good with it, but we'll do it nonetheless. Does anyone experience any FPS issues in certain areas on Mitten Wildbound? Whereabouts are you experiencing the issues? I was wondering, I am planning on getting on the special edition of Train Sim World 5 this summer. Yeah, do it. I would highly recommend getting the special edition because, like, I've just picked it up on the PC for 30 quid and it gives you loads of routes. It really bulks up your collection. And it went to 30 quid in this what you call it, in the spring sale, so I could imagine it would go around to a similar sort of price. Off we go. Prepare for Schrongbrunsum. You're gonna break the train? No, we're not. It's okay. It's alright. I just have to press circle, don't I? What does it mean restricted, by the way? I always forget how to do this. There we go. I just spam circle and hope for the best. Next speed limit's 45. All or nothing. That's it. That's it. Not safe to release, so I just need to get to 45. In two heavily wooded areas. That'll probably be because of all the... It'll be the trees that'll do that. I don't know if there's a way to sort of like reduce the foliage. Right, so can I get up to 165 then? Bro, getting miles per hour. I'm happy with kilometers an hour. Safe to release. I mean, can I full beans it then? Oh, what was that on the other side? You see that then? I just want to saw something. I never drive in Germany with safety systems because I always break the train. Look in Discord, I sent you a list of all the keybinds. I'll have a little look at that in a second, don't you worry. Up to 110. You're only allowed to release if the upcoming aspect is clear. Right, got you. There's quite a few things to get your head round, isn't there? We will do a bit of Frankfurt folder prior to the release of Frankfurt S-Bahn, because I'm quite looking forward to that. To release, press the end key. I'm on the... What's it on the controller? Welcome back, Crazy. Hope you're doing well. We are driving Frankfurt folder with safety systems. What's that? Is that the Flixtron? Oh, the Flixtron, how I've missed you. Oh. Hello, Flixtron. Not seen you in such a long time. it goes. Ah, the Flixtron. I'm really simplifying this, but basically if you press X, you have to press X to acknowledge stuff. There is no controller keybind for release. Ah, okay. When approaching a yellow or low track speed limit 80 kilometers, be prepared to acknowledge PZB. So I'll be pretty much fine until we approach into Frankfurt. Quite safer. Take it now, leave it. Do for life. Just to say, we've had 3 new people join the Discord server. If we had 2 more, that'd be a square on the bingo card. What even nice fruit is. Do people like this fruit? What are people's thoughts on it? Now, that pantographing, is it the back one that's doing it? Yeah, it's the back one that's doing it. You have to acknowledge every upcoming speed limit below 90 mile an hour. 90 kilometers even. So what are people looking forward to the most then with Frankfurt S-Bahn? Are you looking forward to the 430 or the 420? What are you looking forward to the most? I'm looking to the 430. Looks nice. It does. I'm also very much looking forward to the 420. You hate 430s? Any particular reason? .423s are better. Everything including the ICE services. In the train sim world 3 days, I got on the keyboard for my PS, and some dude on the wall, on the well-known selling site, made me train sim controls on little stickers for my my keys. Ah, no, that's actually quite cool. That. So you kind of made your own little rail driver. Don't know why in Transport Fever 2 some mods are incompatible. We better get the pink one with the turtle. I'd love that. That'd be brilliant. I do prefer it only being the S1, S8 and S9 rather than the full ones, because otherwise we probably wouldn't have only got... We probably would have got the full one without any branches. Yeah, so I feel like Frankfurt S-Bahn is going to be very similar to Cardiff City network, innit? It's a network style route going all over the place. There are no plans for it to stop at Turnham Green during the day, as in 8 will add more time to the drivers, and B, there are 94 trains in total and the frequency will go down. I need to slow down, what for? Or is that from like 20 seconds ago? Oh, that's cool, isn't it? Seeing the Frankfurt skyline appear. That's pretty sick, that. We're also going to see a modern Mainz, aren't we? Mainz station. Is that right? Or relatively modern? Speed up. I'm confused. You're confusing me, engineer. There's planes too. Yes, there is. There's all sorts of stuff going on. They're all going to the airport. He sent me a blank template of a keyboard and I chose a layout for him. Can still get them, I think. Right, now slow down again. Oh yeah, okay, I see. Yeah, I see what you mean. Hello Metro, hope you're doing well, welcome to the stream. Chat's quite delayed, yeah. The brakes are good in this, luckily, so I should hopefully get down to 100 before it becomes a problem. Can you do a before and after Great Western Express remaster? Of course I can. In fact, it's been on my to-do list for a very long time. I think the only way we could have got the full S-bound Rhine mains branches would have been if they would have done the S3, the S4, and maybe even the S5. I think the scope they're providing looks pretty decent, to be fair. There's a lot of stuff going on there. Hopefully we'll get the rest of the Rhine main routes. I find it interesting because will the Frankfurt main station, will it be the high level or low level? Hey Rich, sorry for earlier. No worries, Tyler. No worries at all. Would you get early access to Great Western Express as an ambassador, and now Casual is an ambassador now? He is also hated by 10 people who are Dovetail fans that find you guys useless. Well, people can have whatever thoughts and feelings they want about me. You know, don't let the fact that I'm an ambassador, you know, change your opinion of me. I'd like to hope I'm still down to earth. And also, I'm as honest as I am with the stuff that comes out. I will tell you if I don't like something, but in general, I'm quite open-minded and also happy with the game. I genuinely think, and I saw something at some point on the forums, that Train Sim World is kind of... It's in a good place right now. I really do feel like it's in a good place right now because it's got a lot of playership and there's a lot of new stuff. And I feel like the last time it was this popular was like during the rush hour time, and I really do think it's going well for Train Sim World. We're getting network style routes, we're getting new countries, you know, and we're getting pretty decent routes. Let's be real. Is this Frankfurt folder with the BR 401? 411, I think. Whatever the ICET is. I think Casual's gone offline. But no, to answer your question, Great Western Express Remaster would happen at the same time as everyone else. Because it's an update. Updates we get at the same time as you lot. Acknowledge. I didn't acknowledge. I got done. I got stung. Oh dear. Now how do I fix this then? How do I fix this then? I'll press release. That's sand. Gotcha. I fixed it. I think. I hope. Yeah, I fixed it. It's fine. Are you excited for the Great Western Express remaster? Yeah, I am. Did you know that if you buy land in Scotland, you call yourself a lord, and it's on your passport? The graphics quality is pretty behind though. What do you mean? What in Train World? They need to hurry up with the Great Western Express and Colnarken remasters. Yeah, but they're personal projects, aren't they? So they're just taking a bit of time. Did the entire S3 and S4, S5, it would have been 26 stations and like 45 kilometres. I do like the fact that I said I was going to head off and I just stayed on. They made a good move with the free starter pack for Train Sim World. I fell off after Train Sim World free, so it got me back into it. Yeah, and that's probably something they do for any future iterations. That's probably a good shout. Is this counted as a SPAD? No, because I didn't SPAD. I bought every DLC this year except for the Metrolink Christmas pack. You didn't get Thomas either. Look at this. This is wonderful. Do you know what? It's not running that bad either. All things considered. Considering I'm not on the beefiest of PCs. Yeah, but the textures things they're working on, William. But it doesn't make the game bad. If anything, it just shows that they're trying to do quite a lot with what the blurry textures are caused by busy routes. And what would you rather? Dead routes or a slight blurry texture every now and then? Since I bought land and got a passport with Lord on it, does that make me Lord Fierce? You've got land? I find that very hard to believe. Oh, poo. Oh, poo. Right, hold on. Yeah, shut up. I'll be quiet. Come on. Come on, you silly sod. Right. I'm keeping an eye on it. No, it's not a SPAD. A SPAD is something else. We need more trains from other countries like Italy and China. Well, there's Japan soon. It's getting there. I remember one of the minions and vectors said, "Oh poop." I love the minions. Right then, there we go. Imagine Chinese trains. That'd be cool. It'd be cool, wouldn't it, though? Was it the maglev? Is that what they call it? Oh, 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 oh. There you go. That's how you arrive at a station. Excellent. I'll tell you what, the performance isn't overly bad here. A lot better than what I was expecting it. Now they are adding Japanese routes. I would love to see the bullet train. Hey Ollie, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. We love it when Richie loses control of the train. I bought a small square of land off a Scottish mate, but I legally call myself a lord. I bought a passport with Lord, so technically it's Lord Fierce. That was close. That was close. It was a GG, Adam. It was. Boop. Yep. You know when you boop the snoot of a cat. That's what that was. That's what that was. Almost as good as yours. What route is this? It's Frankfurt Fulda. Right then, we are going to do one last route, and you lot have been voted in the chat. Can we do a bingo card check? One last check for sure, and then I'm going to do one last service on a route. So bingo card check. So 30 viewers, yes. Emergency brakes. Technically speaking, because we got a stung, so yes. Speeding, yep. Train delay, no. Oxen no home, not quite. Toilet break, yes. 5 new members, not quite. 3.51. Let's find out. Let's find out. 1 away. We're 1 away. So if you've not subscribed yet, how about you do it? Hey Fizzy, how you doing? You know who it is. It's you, Fizzy. How you doing? ALP 46. Yes, we'll potentially do that. Full beans, yep. Mike Punch, nope. 25 views, yep. Spad, no. Game glitch, no. Overshoot, yes, we have done overshoot. 40 likes, yes. T-sips. So, what have we got left to get? We've got emergency brakes, train delay, Oxen no home, 5 new members. We've got quite a few things to get the full. It's yeah, quite a few things to get the full house, but we've got a line anyway. So, right, what are we doing next? Fizzy, we are doing an American route next. So we've already done. Normally during these viewers' choice things, I try and do something from each region or where I can anyway. So we've done UK, we've done Germany, we've done Netherlands, we've done well, the Netherlands even. We've done Germany. We've done 2 UK actually, because we did Southeastern High Speed and whatchamacallit, the other one. So we're going to do New York Trenton next, because that's what everyone's voted for. I've also just farted. It's 5 new members for YouTube or Discord. So we're going to do Northeast Corridor New York Trenton. I would like to do it in the who do you call it? What do you call them? What's it called? Who do they call it? Do you know what I'm saying? I'd like to do it in the Acela, but I don't have that. I don't have that. So what we're saying, ALP 46. I'm blooming hate driving the ALP 46. I really do. I don't like it at all. That looks like a good service, doesn't it? I'm absolutely useless at driving this. There's also guard mode on this. I didn't realise that. We'll do that one. Oh, I'm not going in the cab car. Oh, God, no. Absolutely not. Then guard it. No. No. I was going to say it's a bit dark in here, but it's not. Right, unlock the doors. I need to remember how to set this thing up now. There we go, that's fine. I think that needs to be... That's fine. There's going to be something somewhere that I'm going to forget. Oh, balls the bell, I forgot about that. Hit B. Ah! Look at that. Spooky station. I've been to New York Penn. It's an interesting station. It is. I think I've been to New York Penn. Oh no, I've been to Grand Central. Nice and busy. I've not played this in such a long time, this route. In fact, the last time, put the brakes back into cutting. Okay, fine. Last time I played this, I played it on a stream and it crashed. I played it on the PlayStation. I'm back. How's it going? Not too bad, thank you, Ben. How are you doing? Get the Acela, it's fun. I've got it, like I say, pretty much everything I've got on the PlayStation. Do you know what? I need to get the Banana line. I've got so much on the PlayStation. I wanted to stream from the PC. Maybe set the auto brake to hold it so it releases quicker. Have you been to New York or Chicago? Yes, I have been to New York. I went to New York 10 years ago, actually. Ow, my back. Yeah, I went to New York about 10 years ago. Beautiful place. And now I know that sounds Crazy. But King Joel, welcome to the Discord server. So you're the 4th new member this evening. Thank you very much for joining. Much appreciate it. We need a Chicago route. Yeah, but you'd need Metro, wouldn't you? New York Penn is only half a station. Need to remember how to do it. Secaucus Junction. Are we Secaucus Junction, New York Penn, Newark International, Elizabeth Linden? Oh, we've got a fair few stations. Okay. That's fine then. That's fine by me. Come on then. Time we due to get there? 9:14. It's about half an hour into it. That's fine. I've never driven in the US route in Train Sim World. I quite like this route. I especially like the Azuma, the Acela services. I'll quickly show you this route for those that have never seen it before. I picked it up because it was dirt cheap. But yeah, this is New York Trenton. I feel like this is quite an underrated route, if I'm honest. You've obviously got New York here, and then you've got Secaucus Junction. You go down to Newark. Then you go down this way, down towards Trenton. Yeah, I think this is quite an underrated route, to be quite honest. I enjoyed playing this route a lot when it first came out. It's also running smooth as butter for me. It runs a hell of a lot smoother on the PC than it does on the PlayStation. But then again, I've got Long Island Railroad, so that probably might have an impact. New York Penn Station. New York Penn is the station. Madison Square Garden is the other stuff. Hockey rink and for the New York Rangers. It holds games and concerts. It's also spoofed a lot in Futurama. I just got the most lucky. I've got the most lucky ever looking Train Sim World chat and to see it. Oh, Namco Bandai 2000, welcome to the Discord server. You're the 5th one to join this evening, which means that is another square on the bingo card you can knock off, people. There you go. Excellent stuff. Excellent stuff. Thank you very much for joining. Much appreciate it. We're also going way too quick. I've won, but never given it a go. I'm a British route kind of guy. What route have you got? I need to slow down a bit here. I hate lap brakes, they upset me proper. Ah! I'm confused why you're lucky. What happened? Did you almost crash into that 385? Oh, right. I see. I was puzzled. Oh, nice. Let me go back to the chat a little bit. What do you think of the 2024 stock? It looks very futuristic, doesn't it? How does it feel to be an ambassador? It's honestly, it's such a privilege. It really is. It's so. I'm so honoured to be a part of the group, and there's such a good group of people in the ambassador program as well. So you know, it was one of my key goals with setting up the channel. Was I would have loved. I was hoping to one day be acknowledged enough to become part of the program, and I'm very, very happy to be a part of it. So it's pretty awesome. I can't lie at all. It's a good bit of fun, and all the other ambassadors as well are a really nice bunch of people. So you know, they're a lot more knowledgeable about train sim world than I am, and trains themselves. What's everyone's thoughts on the Transport for Wales 142? I can't wait, Train Fanner. I'm honestly so excited for that. I can't wait. That is, I'm excited. I really am. Isn't the Transport for Wales 142 in unbranded and branded livery, but you can get both on Creators Club? The 142, obviously it's going to have scenarios and be in a timetable, but it's going to be an unbranded Arriva Trains Wales and a transitional livery from Transport for Wales, from Arriva Trains to Transport for Wales. Because I don't believe they were ever put in the red and white Transport for Wales livery. Richie, what do you think the teaser image from the new third party is? I think it might be North Wales Coastline Crew to Llandudno with the 221 and the 175. We were discussing this earlier, and a lot of people, I've seen all the talk on the forums, and a lot of people have said it's Crew, or it looks like Crew. And I was saying earlier, I would really, really like for it to be West Coast Mainline Birmingham to Crew, with maybe an Avero, an Avanti West Coast Avero, and obviously you get the Pendolinos and whatever else, or a Voyager. Imagine an Avanti West Coast Voyager from Birmingham to Crewe, because then you'd also get 323 services running. Hello. You'd also get the Avanti West Coast services. You'd have the 323 running on there. You'd have the Transport for Wales 150s to sub in 4 158s. You know, you could have all sorts of fun with it. Could utilise a lot of layers, and I like that idea. But yeah, North Wales Coastal could also be a good one. Depending on time, New Jersey Transit trains will enter the station around 30 to 40 during rush hour. Talking of which, we need to start slowing down. Yeah, with you there, that'll be what pushes me over to buy Cardiff. What'll be quite nice as well is that I know a lot of people will say, oh yeah, but it's just a re-liveried pacer and blah blah blah. The beauty of a Loco DLC, and it's the same with the ScotRail class 158, it means it decouples it away from the route. So in order to get the pacer, you won't need to have Blackpool branches. You can just buy the pacer standalone, which is significantly cheaper than... Oh, I hate doing lap brakes. I'm so bad with lap brakes. Well, it's fine, we'll just full service it, it's alright. Good stop though, isn't it? There we go. Cool. What was I saying? On Discord, peeps, the image of the crew as compared to what it is in the game. Do you see the images that I posted in Discord? No, I haven't. No. You're going to go to bed? Catch you later, Tyler. Thank you for coming. Much appreciated. Yeah. My highlight on the roadmap is the BR194 and Lincoln Rhinestrecker 1984 timetable. Do you know what? I'm looking forward to that as well, because I quite like Lincoln Rhinestrecker, and I've been needing an excuse to play it more often. Because I keep saying I'm going to stream it, and I've not done a stream on it properly yet. A lot of routes I haven't done streams on. So once that releases, we'll be able to do a good bit of fun on that. I sense an overshoot. No, not happening. I would like crew in the 70s with the works open. Maybe with an APT. An APT, what they call it. The one thing about American stations is that they are too long. Don't you need the recommended route in order to download the Loco DLC? Yes, you do. So in order to get the Arriva Trains Wales 142, to utilise it in scenarios and in a timetable, you need the Cardiff route. Yes. However, if you wanted, let's say you don't want Blackpool branches, but you want the Arriva Trains Wales or the Transport for Wales 142, you could buy that and you wouldn't need to have Blackpool branches for it to work. I hope that makes sense. Who are you saying? No, I haven't. To you, I believe. You asked if I've seen some images. I quickly looked at Terrain Sim World chat because someone said that they just literally put something in there just now. So I will have a little look at some of the stuff you put in there. Was it you? Did you put a picture of that road that you said you found from the road map? I saw that. What are your thoughts on the Marmaid Line Richmond extension? I'm happy that it's coming, and I know a lot of people were concerned about that. And it's also good that it's free. It's a good note that it's free. It's a free update. Most American station platforms are actually pretty short. Big stations have longer platforms to accommodate bigger trains. Makes sense. Yes, Ollie? How can I help you? Sorry, did you say something? You just put Richie ... Did I do something wrong? Down you, Richie, I'm going to have APT stuck in my head now. Don't you want me like you want me, baby? Don't you need me like I need you now? Say it tomorrow, but tonight go crazy. All you gotta do is just meet me at the... What an awful song. I hate that song so much. My niece loves it. There is more. Oh, okay. What is there more of? Oh, look at that. Also, I've just seen Hebu's list of trains at Greatest Gathering. Looks like all sorts of stuff there. Don't get copyrighted. No, it's only if you rip off the song, and I'm not ripping off the song. There's also a break in this. Sounds like she's trying to spit. Sounds like she's got a cold. Aperture. Sounds like she's in a museum looking at pictures. Picture. Picture. Ha. Ha 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 ha. It's too good for YouTube to tell it's not singing. I wonder if I was to ever get a copyright strike for singing. That wouldn't happen. No, because people can do covers and stuff, can't they? Them brakes aren't working. The extension will be great, but a small part of me does think Clapham would have been a better choice because they would have been able to do a full Watford Junction to East Croydon route. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree to an extent. However, I feel like by doing it to Richmond, and also I feel like as well it could be an ongoing thing where, who knows, maybe he might still do that. He might still extend it to Clapham Junction in the future. But maybe committing to one of the two branches as opposed to both of them, it might be just a better thing in the long term. Because let's say that he promises to extend it to both Clapham Junction and Richmond, and then he can't deliver one for a particular reason. So I feel like by saying that, and then maybe in future doing a further extension, who knows? Signs, I'll have a little look at stuff on the Discord afterwards. I'm struggling to drive the train and look at Discord at the same time. So I will have a little look after the stream, don't you worry. Hey JG2K Gaming, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. These platforms here, these are used by certain trains, aren't they? Are they the Arrow services? Oh, that's a big frame drop. How's my day been? It's been not too bad, thank you very much. Wednesday, midweek. But yeah, Ollie, I agree with you. It would have been good to see both, but I think from a personal standpoint, if I was the one developing it, I wouldn't want to overpromise. There's nothing worse than promising something you can't deliver. Do you get what I'm saying? They're used for the PAF trains. Dear me, I'm absolutely cream crackered now. It's almost my bedtime, peeps. Almost my bedtime. I think the Hudson line. Isn't the Hudson line go north? Doesn't that go north? There we go. New York pencil. I would love to see the Ratican Valley line. Where's that? I've not heard of that before. No problem. I will indeed miss the 1973 stock, but we will still have the 1972 stock. Yeah, the 2024 stock looks funky for sure, doesn't it? Oh. They're nice looking trains, these, aren't they? They are quite nice looking. Do you know what? I do quite like this route. Path goes to the World Trade Center in Midtown Manhattan, for those who don't know. Oh, okay. 1972 stock is probably going to be in service well after Trump's second term. Hey Ziggy, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. I'm going to head to bed. Have a good rest of your night. Thank you for coming in, Ollie. Much appreciate it. Have a good rest of your evening, and hopefully see you in the next one. Just as a reminder, peeps, for my next stream. The next stream should hopefully be Saturday night, and I'm thinking of doing East Coast Main Line with the Athena Simulations pack, and that'll be on the PlayStation. So we'll be able to do some stuff on the PlayStation. So we could maybe do an Azuma run. We could then maybe do a Flying Scotsman run, and then maybe we could do an Athena Simulations run. Who knows? Obviously, I'm going to have a little look at the pack itself, but it's, yeah. It's a New Jersey transit line that runs from New York Penn Station to Highbridge, New Jersey. What have we got left? Newark, Elizabeth, Linden and Rahway. Was nice to listen to the stream whilst at work. Thankfully I'm going to be going home in 20 minutes. Oh, nice one, Jonathan. Has it been a good day at work? The Port Jefferson line would be good as well. Did you know the 1973 stock wasn't in passenger service until 1975, and the reason it's getting upgraded for the 1972 stock is because it serves Heathrow Airport? I didn't. But isn't it similar with the 2024 stock where it's not actually coming in till 2020? Well, it's not this year, isn't it? That's coming in. It's when it's built. Because it's weird, because it's like with cars as well. Cars are built, but they're not actually, their registration plate doesn't actually determine how old they are. Like, for example, I believe, like, there's a car that, like, I think a mate of mine, he had a 2024 plate car, but the car was actually built in 2022. It's weird how it works. So I'd imagine it's the other way around. They're registered as soon as they're built, and then they're not actually put into service until whenever. It's coming into service summer 2025. There you go. There you go. Oh, we're going a bit too quick here, aren't we? Going a bit too quick there. We're going very quick there. Oh my goodness. Signs. Just a quick one on tagging. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but you don't have to tag me in every message. but they will get their names after they are built. I have a funny feeling it will come in late 2025, early 2026. What is this? This is New York Trenton. This is Northeast Corridor, New York Trenton. I would love to see another bit of the Northeast Corridor. No worries, signs. I believe I think I've told you about it in the Discord server as well. Got an Amfleet there. They don't have double-decker trains in the UK. No, we don't have double-decker trains. We barely have trains in the UK, let alone double-decker ones. Do you think they'll ever fix the seefer bug on the Talent 2? I don't know. Hopefully. I don't know how recent of a bug that is. I like New York Trenton partly because I have been on it many times. Lifelong New Yorker here. So do you like this one, or do you like Long Island Railroad, or do you like Harlem Line? What's your favourite? Hey Richie, what route do you think is better, Cardiff City or the new Dutch route? It all depends on personal preference, really. They're both really different routes. That's an overshoot again, by the way. They're both different routes in their own way. So, like, for example, there's a bit of glitch in there. For example, Cardiff City Network is obviously going to be tailored towards UK rail fans, and also it's a network style route, whereas the Dutch route is going to be is a high speed route for obviously Dutch rail fans. So it all very much depends on your preference. As for my personal preference, Cardiff City would win without a doubt, simply because I like network style routes and I also like DMUs and I also like Wales. So the mixture of the three different characteristics are certainly up my street. However, the Dutch route isn't without its charms, and I think for a Dutch route, for a high speed, fairly linear route, I think it's pretty decent in itself as well. But it all very much it's down to your personal preference. If you like a high speed route and you want to try something new in a new country, do that one. Whereas if you want a network style route with DMUs, and if you like Cathcart Circle, you'll like that one. But they are both good, yeah. We have buses on trains. You really think we have double deckers? Yeah. Thinking about it. Here we go. Off it goes. I like this on Long Island Railroad. I probably prefer Long Island Railroad though, because it'll take I take it in real life more. I don't have Harlem Line since I'm fairly new to Train Sim World. Harlem Line's quite a good bit of fun. I quite like Harlem Line. I think Long Island Railroad's probably my favourite. Off we go. Yeah, it was a good one. First day back after a birthday holiday. It was my birthday on the 17th, but could only take off the last week. Well, happy birthday for my birthday was on the 17th, so happy birthday for the 17th. A bit belated, I know, but happy birthday, and yeah, hope you enjoyed your holiday. I also need to put my laptop on charge. Oh my goodness gracious me. Well, there's the charger. Well, there's the charger. Where the bloody hell's the end of it? Oh, there it is. Well, there it is. Oh, I got you now. Oh, dear me. I'll tell you something. Sitting in this chair is long. I was sitting, obviously I'm at my work desk as well, because I work from home sometimes. Being a horse whisperer, sometimes you've got to speak to them remotely. So I've been sat in this chair all day. I'm gonna get a bad back eventually. Yeah, Ziggy, it's very much down to your personal preference. It really is. Like I say, I like both. I think they're both pretty decent. But it just all falls down to your personal preference. I'm off to bed. Enjoy the rest of the drive. Good night. Thanks for coming in, Florian. Much appreciate it. Yeah, have a good rest of your evening. I'm not going to be soon. Hold on, what am I saying? I'm going to be ending myself soon because I'm getting rather sleepy. As soon as I hit 10 o'clock, I'm absolutely knackered. But this has been a really enjoyable stream. It's been a long time since I've done a viewer's choice stream, and yeah, a lot of people have been in tonight. So I much appreciate everyone coming in tonight. Plenty of new subscribers and plenty of new people joining the Discord server. So I really thank you. I really appreciate everyone coming in and showing their support tonight. I've got to go as well as my favourite game. My favourite game show is on. Ah, no worries, no worries. Thank you for coming in, Alex. Much appreciate it. Oh, please rephrase that. I'm going to be ending myself soon as I'm tired. Oh, there we go. Unlock the doors. I've been here since the beginning. Yes, I much appreciate that, Signs. That's pretty awesome. I've got a knot in my back. Oh, peeps, don't get old. You start falling to pieces. Right then, let's get going. Well, that was quite quick. I feel like this route's quite busy, you know. Right then, let's go. Next stop is Linden. I think that's the penultimate stop, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Off we go. Off we go. You think you're old? Honestly, I genuinely feel like ancient sometimes. I'm falling to pieces. I really am. I need to exercise more. I just don't. That's what I was going to check, my steps. Someone asked me about that, my steps, actually. I'm going to do it now whilst there's not that many people in the stream, because then I'll feel less embarrassed. And I'll get back. Oh, that's the wrong button. Up to 55 miles per ems. Health app. Let's have a look at you then. Health app. Oh my god, that's terrible. That's absolutely terrible. Today, I have done a grand total of 947 steps. That's just disgraceful. I mean, to be fair though, I don't feel like the Apple Health app is very representative, because you don't carry your phone with you when you go out. Like, when, for example, when I go out to the car or when I like walk around the garden or whatever else, I don't carry my phone with me, so I don't feel like it's very representative. But still, 947 steps isn't exactly great. UK tag, from what I've heard in a recent stream of Paul's. He was born before. I want to say something silly here, but I'm not gonna. He was born when everything was still in black and white. Colour wasn't invented until like 5 years after he was born. Yeah. So today I did 947. Yesterday I did 7,182. So that's all right. Hey, that's quite good, that, actually. I'm happy with that. Day before I did 1,349. Day before that I did 2,000. Day before that I did 2,400. On Friday the 28th of March, I did 222 steps. Surely not. Friday, what were I doing Friday? Not much, apparently. Not much activity in penguin wrangling, exactly. Exactly that. I suspect you might have said that. Oh yeah, of course. Gosh, what was I doing Friday to do so little steps? Evening, Odin. I'm not doing too bad, thank you very much. Hope you're doing well. Dear me. Talking of birthdays, peeps. It's not too far away from my birthday, actually. I need to think about what I'm doing for my birthday stream. Have you ever had a voice crack on stream before? Yeah, a few times. Even when you get into your 20s, you still have voice cracks. Do you know what? I felt one happening I felt like one was going to happen then. On Google it says colour TV was invented in 1928. If true, which is definitely not, then Paul would be 102 years old. Not far off, is it, Paul? Evening from a brand new phone. Evening, Luke. How you doing? Long time no see. Hopefully that phone hasn't got a blooming sandwich skin on it. Ah, that's going to be an overshoot, that. Oh, that's going to be painful. What phone have you got? A Nokia 3310. You got Snake on it? It's got dial-up internet on it. Oh no. Oh dear. Oh dear me. Oh. Oh, I thought someone had a hunchback. Oxenoa, if we completely miss the station and it comes up with that, you've skipped the station. Objective failure. A Samsung. What did he sing? You've got to do life. Catch you later, train fan. I much appreciate it. You enjoy doing life. I've not turned the lights on there, have I? Oh well. I wouldn't say it's unnecessarily... he's been unnecessarily violated. It's only banter. It's only a bit of banter. That's not right. He could fully turn around to say to me, yeah, he may be almost 102 years old, but at least he's got a full head of hair. And then I'd be very upset. So, you know, it swings and roundabouts, you know, it's banter. Hate the brakes on the New Jersey Transit trains. Yeah, I'm not a fan of them. But I don't like lap brakes. I'm absolutely useless at them. I really like that you're doing a Transport Fever 2 series. Tell you what, I'm really happy with the reception from that first episode. And I'm actually about to record the second episode in the next couple of days. It's going to become a regular thing. And I'm going to do it as videos. I'm not going to do it as streams. So the actual videos are going to be very similar to like Joe Dobson's ones. And I've got loads of ideas with it. So that's like a new set of episodes that I'm really excited to be doing with time. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled for that. 3,500 subscribers, yes, indeed. One away from 3,510. Don't worry, my grandfather lost his hair about my age. Yeah, but I'm losing my hair at a rapid rate. It's fun. I'm debating whether to shave it off. Joe Dobson sort of talks like you do. Yeah, I mean, considering that he's actually from nearby. I think he's from Halifax or Brighouse. He's from nearby. So he's not got the same accent, because obviously I've got a bit of Brummy mixed in there. But yeah, I can see where you come from with that. I do like some of his stuff though. I really do. I do quite like some of Joe Dobson's stuff. So it's got smoke now, if you know, you know. Ah, yes. I know what you mean. I haven't done anything with it because I was told not to. Just got Transport Fever 2 on sale, but don't know where to begin. It's a fun one. It really is. I tell you who really likes the game. Train Simulator Driver. He loves Transport Fever. Honestly, he loves it. You like watching his Britannia series. I like his Race to the North, because I looked at doing that map, and I'm actually doing that map on the PlayStation version just to kind of give me some ideas for the actual Building Britain series. And I feel like Building Britain's a really good little name, innit? Building Britain. Because at first I was going to call it Building the UK, but I feel like Building Britain, it's like a government tagline, innit? How much money to shave the beard and go bald? Have you seen his Preserved Bus Adventures? Yeah. I have seen that. Has the extension been added onto Marmail line yet? 13, considering that it got announced yesterday and the route released about a month ago? No. I'd imagine it's probably a few months away yet. I did a 10-week series on it before deciding I hated it. Do you know what? I feel like you need to try it again. And I'll talk you through it. Because I tell you what, it is a good bit of fun once you get your head around it. But when I first jumped into it, I was quite overwhelmed by it, and I was like, "What's going on here?" But once you understand it, you're like, "Oh, okay." If Hall shaved his beard off and went bald, I wouldn't be able to recognise him. You can went into the station a bit slow, considering there's a red signal and I don't know how to do lap brakes. I'm playing it safe. Have you heard of the Minecraft movie? It looks absolutely diabolical. It really does. Oh, there's a fast train going through there. Look at that. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about a live action. Oh, don't spad. No, don't spad. No! Blooming thing, I knew it would. Lapped brakes, I tell you. They're absolutely shocking. Anyway. Luke, that's your fault for asking me about the Minecraft movie. It made me spad. Right. What we're going to do. Nothing. Right, we're not doing anything else. I'm just going to spawn into a random route so I can do a bit of an outro. We're going to spawn in at... I'm trying to think where I can spawn in now. We'll just randomly spawn in here, shall we? Since when was the Class 66 moves on Glossop Line? Anyway, we'll go to Manchester Piccadilly. Oh dear. That was the saddest and funniest thing I've ever seen. Dear. Oh, my back. My back's in proper bits. Oh, Glossop Line. I do quite like this route, actually, Glossop Line. Just needs the Pendolinos here now. We need more northern trains. More northern stuff, please. Yes, please. Anyway. A poor tradesman blames his tools. Oh, yeah. That's why I'm a penguin wrangler, not a tradesman. Anyway, right. With all that said and done... Oh, do you hear the creak of that? Right, with all that said and done, I'm going to leave that stream there. Have you ever played Peninsula Corridor? Yes, quite a lot as well. Before we go, I'm going to very quickly... when it comes to American routes, would you recommend Harlem Line or Long Island Railroad Commuter? Definitely Long Island Railroad Commuter for sure. Back to the bingo. 30 viewers, yep. Emergency brakes, yep. Speeding, yep. Train delay, nope. Oxenome, nope. Toilet Break, yep. 5 new members, yes. 5.31, so close, but no. Full Beans, yes. Mike Punch, there you go. 25 viewers, yep. Spad, yep. Game Glitch, yeah, we've had a few bit of that. So the only thing we're missing here is an Oxenoome, Oxenoome, and a 3.51k, and a train delay. So there's a few things there. Sorry for spadding you. No, it's alright. Is the Glossop line any good? It's not that bad, actually. I think it's a good bit of fun. It's one I'd definitely recommend on a sale. For sure. If like you spot it on sale, I'd definitely say get it. We do need to do a stream on it at some point. And I think whenever the Manchester Airport commuter route comes out, we'll do a bit of running on Glossop just to prepare. You know, might as well. So that's whenever that's going to be. A few weeks, months, whenever. Anyway, right. With all that said and done, yeah, tonight's Viewer's Choice has been really fun. I've enjoyed doing that. Let me know if you want to see more stuff to do with the Viewer's Choice. As for general bits and bobs of admin, like I said, in the Discord server, I'm thinking of doing that. We all jump into the server and play a bit of F1 or whatever. I'm going to put a poll in, see what people want to play, and see what happens. So yeah, let me know what you want to play and what we want to do. We could do a bigger lobby of F1. That could be fun. So yeah, that's the plan for that. But as for general bits of content from me, so on Friday, maybe Saturday, because I've not recorded anything for it yet, but the brand new Athena Simulations East Coast Mainline Diesel Rail Tour Pack is releasing tomorrow, I believe. So there'll be a first look video from me on Friday for that. I've not had a chance to record anything on it just yet. So I will be recording that tomorrow night, if not Friday morning. So there might not be anything on that until at least Friday afternoon, maybe Saturday. But there will be a stream on East Coast Mainline featuring the Athena Simulations East Coast Mainline Diesel Rail Tour Pack on Saturday night, all being well. So yeah, that's my next stream, and then we'll see what happens the week after, because I've got some ideas for that too. So yeah, thank you all for coming in tonight. We've had like 50 odd people watching at some point, so much appreciate everyone going in, as that 323 leaves there. That's quite fitting, actually. So yeah, thank you all for coming in tonight, and yeah, have a good rest of your week, and take care, everyone. As that 323 departs there, I think that's a good place to leave it. So thanks for all watching. Take care, everyone.